Johnny M in the mix.
Bruh.
Hey traders, welcome to the early stream where Bitcoin has breached its high from November 5th and is just running on up to its high from September 12th. Looks like you'll be seeing that very soon. And that's pretty cool, dude, right? All you needed was, just cool off on the RSI on the daily, and just kidding, you're already back at 84.6. So that was the pause you were looking for, I guess. And this is the pain for the people that sat on the sidelines or didn't even pay attention because it was Christmas, it was New Year's. Well, maybe those people that sat on the sidelines, they've learned something from experience. Or we're pretty much at the highs of the day, highs of months. And I don't know, like if you break 22.4, there's maybe not much in the way of 24.5 or whatever, 25K. I mean, looking left, there's virtually nothing here. So you don't have much to work with in terms of big resistance. 25, 28.8, that's a big level. And we are at session highs. We are at multi-month highs right now and rallying. $22,387 right there. Wow. Bitcoin is up almost 6% itself. And then altcoins are performing relatively the same in ways, except ones like HBAR that's up 27%, Block up 18%, SNX up 18%, Sol is up 12.6%. Here's SNX breaking 250, which is a key level, right? You break 250, you could very well find yourself at 341 fast, because history tells us that's almost the only thing that ever happens between those levels. So at the same time, from this high to low, you're at an 886 now. So this is certainly an area where I'd be really careful. Look, 886, you're starting to eclipse it now. Wow. All right, SNX, just HBAR real quick. It was one that just, oh my God, once it broke the level, the 58 or 5.8 to 6 cent level, I guess just straight up to the top, straight up to 8 cents. And that's a key inflection point that you haven't been able to break yet. But my God, man, imagine breaking that. What could happen? There's just very little price action above 8 cents. Probably not going to break it, but I guess we'll have an alert set up. Things start getting crazy on this one. Sol was at an interesting level, right? It had broken back above a level and is now back testing it as support and rallying off of it. So if this is real, you could be headed 35 bucks plus, right? That's an inflection zone that's always been there. There were a few that did successful back tests, like QNT, up 7.64%, and area gets highs. Highest level since November. Look, the breakout of the double bottom. Y'all hear me? Audio good? Is everything okay, man? Sorry. Before we get too into it, you know, I don't want it, you can't hear me. Okay, we're good. All right. So 151 to 157 target, and then break that 205 fast. Remember, this is the most brilliant looking one, I think, because the trend already reversed, and you're creating the harmonic. Everything you dream of, every variable, it has it. Very good. Very good. All right. Ethereum breaking to its highest level, exceeding that 88% retrace, where, hey, you paused, but it doesn't, I mean, right? Coin flip if it dumps, coin flip if it pumps where it was, I thought. So it landed on one side of the coin with your 50% chance and is now just rivaling the levels from November 4th. And breaking that again, 1730, 1420, 1224, 1972. You know the levels, the big ones. And that's probably where, I mean, if big one's going to keep rallying to 25K, you know 1730 will be tested again. You know how big of a deal that level is, right? Crazy important. Very, very nice. The breakout, man. And, you know, just looking at the 4 hour, I mean, the flag, it was the high and tight flag stuff, right? Well, this is what can happen. They call it a flagstaff. You know, like Flagstaff, Arizona. The flagstaff, when the flag is up sloping according, I think, to Bulkowski. Of course, there's a name for it. What happened? Yeah, I mean, I can't, you can't, like, Brad, you can't really say anything when, you know, it's not my fault that things looked bad and bleak when we were hitting our lowest levels, you know, in mid-November. But, like, if you don't watch, if you don't, like, continue to watch the stream when new data presents itself, there's nothing I can do for you. Like, I was pretty, you know, it was pretty bad. I mean, it's like, oh man, you're in a lot of trouble. Breaking support here, rolling over so fast. But then all this time went by, exactly at the time where all the scrubs would stop watching. Right, dude, look at this. December 19th all the way to like the 4th. Like that is probably, you know, I would think like that's the time of the year where there would be the least amount of interest if there was no price action, right? I mean, that is why George Washington crossed the Delaware, because the Continental Army was getting wrecked over and over and over again. So it was like, okay, when is the only time we could do this? When can we turn it around? Okay, Christmas. Let's do it while the Hessians are drunk and asleep. Perfect time. So if you missed out, if you stopped watching the stream, you got George Washington, and that's your own effing fault. Get over it. And now you're looking at a nearly $1 trillion market cap in total. Breaking that high from, you know, June, July of last year. Still, you know, you haven't made a higher high than the high from November 8th, so you got to be cognizant of that. No higher highs yet. And again, I'm not going to really, I mean, you know, 886 is 995, right? So you're almost there. You can imagine that's coming. But you don't want to reverse there. I mean, like maybe pause, but you need to make a higher high. Look, can we please get a higher high? When's the last effing time a real genuine higher high was put in? I mean, I guess you can try to say April of last year, even though these were much lower highs than the previous highs. It's been a long time, man. So maybe one day. Soon? Oh, it's the hoarder, man. Crypto hoarder's back, man. Okay. Let's look. Let's continue down the pipeline of potent potables. I don't know, just BNB, large market cap coin back above 300, which if you're above 300 long enough, you could be seeing 330, 350. I think that's probably the target up there, 330. It's everything, man. And if you're defending a level, okay, you would rally to the next one on a pivot, on a pause and a pivot. It's crazy though. Hidden bearish divergence was there. Again, it's look what Bitcoin's doing, breaking upwards. BNB, XRP, you know, it just, this one was, all you can do is say it's the stage is set, but the actors aren't showing up to the stage. And we're waiting and waiting. I mean, you know, all these things develop and you wait for the bids to come in, right? You identify a predictable pattern at inflection point with divergence and all that, and they may never come, right? Just like we knew on Shiba Inu. And really down here, like, hey, the bids may never come, but we at least know we're at an actionable area where we can strategize, stop losses, entries, and take profits. And I think we get stopped out for real. Okay. We move on, we look for something else. But, you know, the bids came in. That not all the way. But I think this is far more significant than just looking at the daily. It is the weekly that is telling us everything. The 88% retrace double bottom. I mean, this is it, dude. Like, if not in the past couple weeks to take a shot, this is it. I mean, like, you don't ever take a shot. So, I mean, the target really is 53 cents to 58 cents. If you ever broke 58 cents, probably 86 cents. I mean, this is it, man. So we come back months later and this thing's broken to much higher prices. Can't say, like, not looking at this every day, identifying it, talking about it being a lower risk area, even though we don't know it's going to play out. Oh, 153 likes. All right, dude. Let's get those likes up. Let's pump the likes. Do it for crypto. Do it for the pumps. Do it for gold. Do it for the S&P 500 that rallied. Do it for QNT. QNT, unreal on the weekly. It's like just massive inverse head and shoulder stuff, right? It's ridiculous. Look at this. Look on the weekly chat. Cue it up. Oh my God, it's happening. Michael Scott. Pause and Momo just beginning to build on the weekly. Wow. That's 3 white soldiers, Alpha Yin Yang too. 3 white soldiers. Yes, it is. Start hitting like that target. But remember, this was all identified. Just go back to even before January 4th. That's when the bids finally started coming in. This thing was identified. It's something we've seen a million times before on multiple different asset classes, different assets themselves. And you just don't know it's going to play out, but you know it's a low risk entry area. And it's up to you to say, I have the stones, or I have the time, because I know it's around New Year's and holidays and stuff. But look at you now. You broke out, you back tested, and you're running.
Triple bottom on weekly for Dollar Sushi.
Kelvizi, thanks for the first contribution of the day. Possibly the last. Thank you, dude. We'll look at sushi. Sure. Bitcoin just hit his fresh highs. Let's go, dudes. Let us go. I don't know. I took that one off the watch list when I found out what the founder did with, like, you know. I'm not even going into it because it doesn't warrant that, but that's like why I stopped looking at that one. And I'm sure it probably technically looks okay, man. Like, cool. Just kind of like where I draw the line. Okay. So we look at this like just a range, right? Certainly a range. It's like a much scrubbier version of Doge, where the bottom got put in Black Saturday, June 18th, whatever. And then, you know, instead of making another consecutive higher low than the lows from August and September, it made the same lows, slightly lower lows. So 93 cents to $1.04 was the bottom of the range. And you could just maybe look at it like it's a dragon if you want, where 1 foot, the second foot, you broke the spine already and it's running. It's breaking above the 200-day simple moving average. Okay, most things are trying to do that. And I mean, I'm just saying, right? I don't think it's at like a level that, like, those were the levels, right? The closest you can get to the bottom of the range is the lowest risk of an area, the easiest area to strategize stop losses, entries, and take profits. So when you're off those levels, due to me just having a not wanting to look at this coin anymore, if we were looking at it, that would have been it. But I'm sorry, there's so many other coins that exist out there that I'm still happy I looked at over this. So if you were buying low, then wouldn't selling high maybe be 167 or 187? Oh my God. This is like it? This is like all-time lows or something? I don't even know, dude. Just looking at it on Coinbase. There's probably more data somewhere else. So that's it, dude. There's probably, so if it, let's just say it's gonna do what it's done, it run to the top of the range. You got 28, or sorry, 28, let's say 29% to 43% upside from here. Many others have the same type of upside too, if they are going to make it. There it is. There's your sushi, dude. But dude, there's so many things that are up, man. Like Mana's up 15+%. You know, hit a 1414. It really wasn't one that was that special, but because it wasn't showing us everything we want. Like, it had fallen below supports and it was putting in a lower low double bottom, maybe, if you could even tell. And then it took so long, over a week, to get back above 37.2 cents, which was that low from June of 2021. And since then, just straight line up. You know, these extension patterns are just going straight up, kind of, right? Tezos too. Most were like this, and so I was just looking for the better ones, right? Like the ones like that had put in their bottoms in June and have already made higher lows, multiple higher lows. Like Shiba was, you know, just to check on it, a literal legend. Just go back to the stream from January 4th. Waiting on the bids, waiting on the bid. Well, I guess we got a little bit of a bid. This is it. This is where someone takes action. Put up or shut up. And look at you now. Running right back up to 1300, 1340. And if you break that, then you go to 1700, 1800. And the weekly tells us. Yep, those are the targets. This is an incredible weekly chart. Broke supply line, confirmed a bottom, all happening at 99%. Retraces, candle high close from September 2021. Really nice. It's incredible, dude. Okay. About Litecoin. Litecoin weekly is impeccable, right? You've already broken 66 and back tested it, and you've already broken 84. In fact, this week you have back tested $84 as support, and now you're starting to rally. And I'm telling you, above that level, like $100 on this chart. I mean, like on the weekly, your overhead resistance is like 130. This one was already it already bottomed in June, and it's only been making higher highs, higher lows, or the same lows, and now it's making higher highs again. So this just, and guess what's happening on the RSI for Litecoin? Breaching into the bullish control zone now for the first time since November of 2021. That was the top, the end of it all. You didn't spend too much time there, did you? I think that's really significant on Litecoin's weekly RSI. My God, Q&T's up 9% now. Woo! Things getting very, very frothy in the altcoin market right now. Oh, YFI is up 7.63%. Another specimen of sorts, like harmonic completing at 99% retraces. Look at this. It's just telling you, you have to understand when 7,453 is broken for real. 50% upside. And it could be faster than you could ever dream of. Not kidding. History tells us that's a certainty of a level, and there aren't many levels. That's why I love this chart. When you don't have many levels, there's not much controversy for general consensus areas for multiple people to set up sell orders, so the asset can run insane amounts in a very short period of time, straight to the next one. And the next one will be 11,350, and that's a minor one.
Mitch, thanks for the early stream. Hope you are well, dude. Much love.
Don Guerrera, thanks so much, mate. I swear down in it. Yeah, so thank you. It's a reasonable time for the Brits, the Europeans, to watch the stream. So, and probably for Americans, a lot are not able to watch because they're maybe doing stuff, right? But dang, man. Someone tell them to check their portfolio if they were long on any of these assets when it made sense. Jeez. Okay, so how about Bitcoin dominance real quick? Oh my God. It's at its highs. Look at it. Look at this thing. Up almost 1% today. Phase D of Wyckoff accumulation, man. Accelerating the 3 rising valleys in Phase D.
China to me, China.
Just as I swiped X for the Hollywood Bowl, they pulled me back in. Peace 0.003040008 TDH.
I thought it was the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. Thanks so much, dude, for the interesting TTS. I don't know, dude. You're able to elaborate next time. So this means eventually you're at your last points of supply. I mean, you're today hitting the highest level you've seen since July. And I guess you'll be rivaling this March 1st high eventually. And when you break that, there's not going to be much of anything to stop you from going up to 47.5 to 48% market cap dominance. Very strong. Gotta love it, man. This is so educational too. Long time coming. So Zcash is up today, 8.55%. This was the dragon, and it was kind of a weak performing one, but it's still early in its development, right? If this is the dragon, you're working on the dragon tail. The dragon tail's very short. It's like nothing right now. It's like a little nub, like, you know, those dogs, like boxers, they cut off the tails and they just have the nub. That's like the dragon tail of Zcash right now. But if it, you know, market participants and buyers can breach through the $50, $53 zone, then you could be headed, and the dragon tail could be like legendary. I mean, $74. So that's all you got on this one. It hit its highest level since November 8th today, briefly. And in 2 hours, 44 minutes, if you close as is or higher, it'll be the highest daily candle close since November 7th. So you got that going, which is nice. Each bar up 25%. Well, it was up 30% earlier. ETC, great news. Kind of. You are below the level that you need to be above. But I'm telling you, breaking $22.50 to $24 is bye-bye straight up to $40. So you will soon be testing it again, probably today. So important right here. This is everything. Look left all the way back to 2017. Right? So, I mean, like, It's either you reverse violently and you come all the way down to 13 bucks, or you break it and you go to $40+. Those are the outcomes based on history here from years ago. Here's your weekly. The weekly like double bottom pretty much with bullish divergence, and you're just now showing your first level of positive momentum on the weekly this week. That could build. Last week you broke above the 200-week simple moving average, and this week you are back testing it as support. Really, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, super strong. Okay, just your butterfly type 2 return. It's like what you could dream of, everything you could dream of for upside, even if it doesn't happen. We already looked at BNB. A lot of things up today. Doge, unfortunately, is only up 4.5%. It's like ETC. Like it's tested its key level and pulled back, but the pullback's been very shallow. And now you're attempting to run again. And it's like, I think if you see 9.1 cents again, you'll probably break it and head up to the next level, which the next level would take you up a good 16 to 20%. And if you ever broke that level, that's when fireworks start. That's when 15 cents easily. But yeah, this is just one of those where, hey, man, I mean, January 4th, this is kind of it, man. This is the level where you don't know if the bids will come in, but this is the second test. And the failure by sellers to push the price lower, the supply did not take over. Demand remained in control. But now it's time to go test those levels again and breach them. Okay, so. Closing in on 1,000 watching. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are close, are we not? If you're enjoying the pump, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks. There are more coins, Bitcoin Cash, that had already done some magic stuff. I think the date was January 9th through the 11th. And since then, big run, but pull back like everything else and thinking you're just pausing, resetting that overbought, getting back to 63, and now you're running again. And I mean, the target is still 134.73. If you ever break that, though, that's where things get really interesting. I mean, 154 again and above 154 is
best trader and streamer worldwide. Thanks, Mitch. 0.000539000 BTC.
Dang, William, thanks for the really kind words, man. I don't know about that. Probably not. It was never even about that. Okay, it's just about loving traditional technical analysis and hanging out with other people that care about it too, right? That's what it's about. And anything we learn about TA or what we've learned, we try to instill in others because, right? You know, there's just not enough people doing the education part. They're just doing the, hey, look at me making my call, dude. It's like, no, how about you teach other people how to make their own decisions so they don't have to rely on you forever. I mean, the goal of, like, you know, when you join the Patreon, one goal intended is like for you to be able to identify the same things that I can identify, what a lot of other people in the world can identify. The chain link's up 5.4%, approaching that 200 again. I mean, with all these, you know, being up 5-7%, most of them still aren't making higher highs yet than even their highs from 5 days ago. I mean, just, it's cool and all. It's just such a massive underperformer. And the hard target, you just think about ranges. I mean, eventually 950 is the top of the range. If someone was longing near the bottom of the range, I think that would be the adequate target. KSM, which was a gorgeous. This one's amazing. I mean, this one was just like, it was, I think, one of the only, if I can recall it properly, the only extension pattern that gave us a type 2 return, But it wasn't just that. It was like we got the type 2 return, and it was all at all-time lows. I mean, this was unbelievable. Go back to the January 4th live stream and just go look at everything. All the coins that were looked at, right? These were all like, this looks like it could be it. Potential type 2 return. And now it's broken the double bottom, confirmed it, and back tested it, and it's now engulfing. So break, cook, and go. Confirmation stuff. And the target was $43. Still is, I think, if you're going to go for an adequate target, which are like your candle high closes back from September 2020. Swing lows from December 2020. Swing low from June of 2022. That's the target. And time. $354 likes. I thought we had already had that. Thanks for the over 1,000 people tuned in now. We could get 400 likes probably in seconds, right? Well, I'll take that back. You had this one, and then you had GRT that was hitting a 1.414, and it also put in a potential type 2 return. It broke the double bottom confirmation line, back tested it a couple days ago, and it's pretty much confirmed it and is running. And 9 cents has been the target. If you break 9 cents, then you go up to 10 cents, which is the old all-time low from December of 2020. And if you ever broke 10 cents, that's where things can get magical. Fireworks. So still so much work to be done on this extension pattern. A lot. I mean, just there's adversity to overcome. 9 cents, 10 cents. That's what they are. But still pretty structured. You know, the only thing I didn't like about it was an 86% retrace on B, lower high on C, which means only deep crab, which means 1618. But you got to think critically on if it sets up and you get a second bottom and there's bullish divergence, that's probably the shorter term bottom. Dang dude, 409 likes. What is this? Cleaning chemical company stream? But wait, there's more. There's always more, dude. What about comp? It's up 6% today. Well, this one was a king already. Reacted and reversed in one go.
Hi Mitch, thank you again for guiding us through troubled times. Can we PLS have a look at XLM? Potential cup and handle on the daily?
Cup with handle, man? Nice. How's that exchange rate doing? Oh, you were off by like, what? $4? For formal requests, right? That's just how it is. Don't get mad at me. It's a rule, and if I let it slide on this one, I have to let it slide for everything. It's no one's fault. So comp defending the 200-day simple moving average, probably headed to 54.31 again, which it's an all-time low. I mean, it was like, you know, May of last year. You break that, then easily going to $70. That's crazy to think. If you break $54, you just go straight up 27 more %.
Sol, Tesla, Ada, Pump IT Mitch.
What's up, Ben? Thanks for the 20, Ed. Pump it. It as in Gartner Incorporated, which is the IT
Exchange
ticker.
rate, haha,
Stock
for my
market.
XLM, thank you.
Okay, Anas, thank you. Yes, we can certainly look at that. Then make sure that was the only request. Yeah, we're doing sushi. And yeah, that was it. Yep, that was it. Okay, XLM connect. Let's go. Which, you know, was okay. Cup with handle, man? Nah. Cup with handles, you're maybe rounding bottom, but even then, it's like, look, dude, you're always looking for the best looking assets. This thing just made its assets made its lowest low of the entire bear trend, December 30th. There are a good amount of assets that you could never say that. There are a good amount of assets in crypto that bottomed out back in June. And then they've been making higher lows ever since then, and they're now accelerating upward, right? So, you know, just based on performance alone, trash. This is awful, garbage, right? And in fact, all it's doing is repeating history from itself, What does it only and always ever do? Between 7.2 cents and 8.9 cents, 9 cents. Straight up, straight down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, a million times, right? It did it again, straight down and up. So if it breaks 8.9 cents, all I can do is give you the next target, which will be 10 cents. Because that is clearly, look, we were range bound from June all the way to November of last year. Oh. And then after that, then there's a supply line. It's just so much adversity, right? You look at YFI, you know exactly what needs to happen. And only one thing, only 74.53 needs to be broken. We know there's like 30,000 supply on it too, which is helpful. Okay, one level of adversity. If you break that, 50% upside, and there's no controversy. There's no question about it. I look at XLM, and there's just so much adversity, right? I got to break this level that is almost, sometimes it's never broken. If you do break it, 10 cents. And then after that, 10 cents, you got to go out, you got to deal with 12 cents. After 12 cents, finally 14 cents. Okay, after 14 cents, then I guess 16 cents, 17 cents. All right, so I'm just looking for the ones that have, like for instance, Shiba. I know for a fact, when 1340 breaks, 1700. I know for a fact, if 885 is breached to 900, there's 50% upside. That happened. It literally happened, right? The controversy, there is none. It is straight up and down, up, straight down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up, right? XLM, there's too many potential reversal areas looking left everywhere. It's like platinum. Just too many. Too much data, too many peaks. So I'm just looking for the ones where there's the least amount of controversy above key levels, Wow, why did no one tell me how loud the music was? Oh my god. Plus, I feel like we're in a freaking Japanese video game or something. God. Can't catch a break sometimes. It's getting hot too, man. Turn that AC on a little bit. Good God. It's just annoying. Look, I'm good with I understand. I'm moving to Miami. I understand it will always be warm, just about always, or hot. But this whole, it's January 20th and it's 74 degrees outside. But tomorrow it's 50 degrees. Right? Yeah. Yesterday was 72 degrees. Now it's 50. Every day. It's just there's storms, tornadoes coming. I'm so tired of that. Lord. Okay. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Imagine not being on our Discord. It'd be crazy. Discord link right here. It's free to join. You get notified when I go live. You get sometimes important pings. And there's 15,000 of us are close to it, closing in on that. Don't you want to be in a community, an online community of like-minded individuals? Hey, you care about charts. You care about price. You care about predictable patterns at strategic entry levels. Okay, you found your home. That's our Discord. And that is just where, hey, you see the live chat, all these people. That's where the conversation continues when this live stream ends. Okay? All right, we got people coming in, man. Hello. I will wave emoji. Peepo wave emoji. There it is. Okay, so moving on. There are more, of course. You'd think there wouldn't be. I don't think there was another request, though.
Can you look at XRP8HR? Touch 60 SMA as support. Previous resistance since November, and RSI is similar levels of SEP22. History never repeats. but often rhymes. Thanks Mitch. 0.000851000 BTC.
It rhymed pretty well on Shiba, didn't it? Yeah, we'll look at XRP. 8 hour, he says, specifically. Okay. Well,
it's always hot in Miami, lol, the humidity is crazy. Temp will be 87 but feels like 113. You will see it on the news all the time.
I love that though, man. I'm cool with that. Like humidity, I'm so used to that. I can't survive in arid conditions, man. No way, my whole body dries out. I need humidity, lots of it. 60 simple moving average. I don't care or look at the 60 simple moving average, dude. RSI is similar to levels of September. I don't really know. I mean, what is this? Like, is this something you have as your strategy, or I'm confused?
That was for me.
Is that a joke?
Oh, that was you. Thanks for the 2420. You would have gotten an emoji, a special emoji, if you tipped me 2420. You only tipped 20 and then 420. Yikes. Thank you, dude. I don't really know, like, you know, that's starting, you're talking about looking at an 8-hour time frame and the RSI from September. I don't know how you could make any determination. And then talking about a 60 symbol moving average as support. Like, I mean, look at the 200 moving average. Those are just things that are getting out of my territory on like how I read charts. So you can do your own thing. But like, to me, anytime someone brings up something like that, I'm like, okay, that's cool. By all means, we're looking at it. Do your thing. Good selection of the bugs? No. Well, good seafood though. Yeah, BG. Well, that's certainly not why I'm coming down. I'm coming down because I just want a better. I work from home, right? So my day will be like, okay, I'll wake up and then I'll run or cycle or work out and then gradually get to scanning charts. And then if it warrants, if something's developed over all this time, I'll take a long, right? Or a buy put or something, just depending on, you know, and then it'll be stream time eventually by then, and then I'll go live, and then I get done, and then sometimes, I mean, the stream is over, and it's been a great stream, and I've been live for hours, and it's 8 p.m., it's 9 p.m., and it's like where I live now, like if it's 9 p.m., forget about it, man. Things are just shutting down already, an effing city. And then in Miami, it's like literally everything's opening, everything's starting. No one will even go out before 9. So that's exactly the vibe I'm looking for. It fits me. Doesn't fit 99% of other people, right? With their work, but it does fit mine. Again, who cares about the 8-hour, dude? Who even cares about the daily? All you have to do is look at the weekly on XRP, and you're set. You're set, dude. The target's 53 cents minimum. That's it. It'd be 2 days, 3 hours if all stayed the same or higher. It'd be the highest weekly close since October 31st. No, it doesn't close because of crime. It closes because everyone leaves the city and lives in the suburbs because of history. Civil rights movement, something called white flight, blah, blah, blah. You know, all that. People voluntarily decided to leave the city and let it fall apart. And now it's trying to come back slowly, but this is just a typical, you know, southern thing. It's sprawled out suburbs. That's the way it is in a lot of places in the southeast. Okay, I don't even know, like, if you're looking at the weekly, who cares about anything except this time scale? Like, it's like you're overcomplicating things. Looking at the 8-hour and the RSI from September and a 60 simple movie. Like, what? Just chill, bro. Relax. Heisenberg says relax. Get a pullback on the overthinking and just keep it simple. Speaking of keeping it simple, you just look at Monero on the weekly. This is an active trade, man. Like, this is like, okay, target minimum 255. It's just like, I don't even know. Spring back test just was legendary. And wow, oh my God, it was over 157. Now it's 173 this week. And you hold like this, you just continue. It just, I mean, you look left and it's really hard to gauge a true major I mean, I guess 180 is like a soft level, and above 180 is a straight line to 260 or so, 250. Let's go to YFIIE. That is still, I mean, even grandma can get involved. You talk about a morning star. This is a morning star on January 2nd. Morning star on the weekly. Follow through the week after and just holding here. I mean, like, you're just like, you're waiting. Like, if someone was long on this, they would just be waiting for moon, waiting for your alert to go off randomly. And all of a sudden, YFII is up on the day above everything, 15, 30, 50%. Like, what happened to YFII? Oh, it was just sitting at this level that was really, really good. Really low risk area. If not now, then where? So $22,312 on Bitcoin. Thanks for the 1,044 people tuned in, and we just hit 500 likes. We eclipsed it. Let's keep that running, man. It's good for engagement and stuff, I guess. Whatever. It's very easy to do. So it looks like a lot of things have pulled back some. Off their highs anyway. Theta is now up 11%. Theta is on a breakout watch of sorts, right? Where it's like a conjunction of lines, right? You have a supply line and a horizontal line from May, and you are attempting to breach that as I'm speaking to you, and now you are testing the supply line for the first time since it was created November 6th. So I think breaking that's like ICP. If you break this level, and it was a range between, you know, two prices, you could be seeing a more formidable rally that could at least take you to 130. If it just goes to 130, which I think is pretty, goes to 130, you're talking, it's 30% upside just to go test the previous local high, the candle high close. So just pay attention to Theta on breakout watch, I suppose, up 11% today. Wow. And it was just one of those terrible ones where, oh, it was making it slow. And it's like, we don't really care about this. But it was determined, right? It was said. Well, you know, during like the dead time when half of y'all were watching, only half of you. The other half of you, I don't know what you were doing. What were you doing on January 4th? Because you weren't here. But we talked about when those assets like Shiba and QNT and all that.
QNT short-term targets and moon targets. Time frames, thoughts, you're a mensch, sir.
So drunken wino, thanks for the 20, dude. You weren't here, but like we said, if the bids come in on these ones where there was an edge, you probably gonna get the ones that were trash that are gonna pump too, and they are. That's how it works. Yep. We're not worried about the ones that aren't showing us an edge. That's like, you're like, hey, I'm just going to gamble on an asset with an unknown. I'm making a decision based on virtually nothing. I like making decisions based on researched patterns that are predictable, that are, you know, historical, and they played out before and they'll play out again in the future. Maybe not this time, but I'd like to put my money on something like that versus, oh, it's just randomly, you know, at its lowest price since December 2020, and it actually broke support. Just whatever. on something like theta, when you could have gotten in on Lind that showed the absolute Jesus structure, all the variables, right? The M shape completed, the type 1, the type 2. On the type 2, there was bullish divergence. That's where you could have put your money. And look how well it's doing. And you weren't gambling. Like, you'd just be randomly taking along. You're either, this is like going to the poker table in the casino or the blackjack table and you know how to count cards. You have an edge. Okay, you can walk into the same casino and go to theta. And you can take along January 4th based on virtually nothing. But you hit that slot machine. You hit that roulette table where it's a game of chance. So you can, again, right? A casino is interesting because most of the games are trash and they're meant to take money from you. But you can go to a couple games, a few games maybe. And if you invest in yourself enough, you can have an edge against the house or against other people. Which that's trading. So the argument for poker, I think, is way better. You're trading against other people. You're playing poker against other people. So you can have a mathematical edge or whatever. So this was the roulette table, and there were others that were the poker table, blackjack table, when you know how to count cards. Okay, and they allow it. I think YFI itself was, you walk into the casino at the beginning of the year, and you understand at this level with the divergence, you have a greater than coin slips chance of upside. Where theta, you didn't. You just were, oh, well, it's kind of, I guess, diverging, but I can't even tell if it's put a bottom in. I mean, it's not hitting support. It's below support. Ugh. Why would you even want to deal with that? So I'm just making a point here. Ferris, it's so bad, dude. So bad. I can't believe they would name it that too. Of course they would. Okay, we had a request, right? Q&T short-term targets. I don't know, it's like a trade setup, so if you're in the Patreon, it's up there. It's a publication somewhere. Where is it? We got more people. More people in the Discord. Welcome everybody. Yeah, join the Discord. There's the Discord link. A lot of new peoples today. Welcome. I'll do another wave emoji. Excuse me. Hold on, working here, okay? Okay, so let me just show you here.
Thank you, Mitch. You are right. Eliminate the noise and relax. Hashtag respect. 0.0008067 BTC.
Thank you, William. Yeah, dude. Heisenberg says relax, so we shall relax. Yeah. So it's not the Patreon as much as it is, the Discord Citadel server subscription in the Discord. You can join anytime. But look, what I'm talking about is he's asking about targets, and it's like, you could get the targets by supporting the channel by being a member of the Citadel. Which it's like Patreon, but it's not. It's the same thing, identical. It's hard to, I don't even know how to transition like into, I used to have a good cadence and now I don't know what to do because it's all fragmented now. So this is a trade setup posted on Q&T the day after Christmas. Merry effing Christmas. Anyone who would give a crap to pay attention. Merry Christmas. A reasonable entry. This was long before January 4th, too. This was, well, the divergence has appeared. You are just at the inflection zone from history. You're right at it, man. My God. So that was the lowest risk area you could have dreamed of. One takes their shot here. They have a stop loss just somewhere, $90, whatever, pretty loose-ish, tight-ish, whatever. The first target, man, is 157. So they're on the way. You're almost there, man, right?
How is your grandma? Is she still enjoying your old car bimmer?
What's up, 777? Yeah, she loves it, man. Yeah, she tells me she only takes it to church and, you know,
Please
super
look at $XNO.
classy
NANO.
places.
Crypto, please. Thanks, Mitch. XNO to the moon smile Lils wowie shoot to whoopee yourself feels amazing man feels good man Mitra 6 hype Mitra 6 hype Mitra 6 hype ice cold fire speed feels good man feels birthday man.
Thank you, Sophie, with quadruple E's. The quadruple E's. Quadruple Sophie. Thank you. We can look at whatever you just said. Sure. But yeah, this is stuff you get in the Citadel, at the premium Discord membership, subscribership, okay? So, you know, the entry, the stop loss. Then you get access to all the charts. So you're asking about targets. So when you break 150, what have I been saying? Well, you go straight up to 205. Well, that happens to be a target. And then if you break 205, then I just have a high to low fib extension for the 1272 third target around 265 or so. All right, so this was someone requested, and I'm showing you like what you can receive inside of the premium Discord, the Citadel, we call it. So we're not there yet, man, and we may never get there, and we understand that. We don't have to know where an asset's going to make money, but we certainly have to know how to identify predictable patterns at inflection points with other variables that congregate. That's why I was so specimen, dude. And it's really only just begun, kind of, right? If it was to fully play out all the way, you saw how much more upside there is. A lot. Okay. Nano. Oh, they changed the ticker. Of course they did, because it was a scam. Is XNO really Nano? So pathetic. We literally is so pathetic. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you on something like XNO, whatever this crap is, you can't say it's not in an area where magic happens, right? I mean, look what happened back in September 2020. Confirmation low. And that's where it went. Just like Litecoin at 66. And other coins. So you've sprung, and now you're back testing the spring successfully. I think you're kind of pretty close to reasonable areas. If you're able to take on a 10-cent loss, the upside could be insane. I mean, from where you are right now, let's say this was a real event that has occurred and it's confirmed. We don't know yet, but like if that's real, then you have an easy upside potential percentage-wise of 37.57. That's minimum. Above that, you're getting, 108, 122 are your targets from here. Now you are the 200-day moving average are still below it. I mean, you just when can you ever get back above that thing? Well, maybe soon. Maybe it's the event. If you get one more back test and it's a high or low, you have 3 valleys, and that'd be insane. But I'm just telling you, right? They really did kind of defend this level. This zone of inflection, right, with lows from 2019, 2020. Show you them plotted out with the gray box here. So they've defended that area after the sellers tried. That's a massive bearish breakdown, but the buyers came in, and then a big sell-off because it's a scam joke, right? That's crypto. But this being back tested formally could have consequences at the same time. I mean, like I was saying, you could always come back, man, for another test and then get like a confirmation low like you did back here before really, really going up to that next level. So something to pay attention to. It's not too bad of a request. Meh. Not great, not terrible, but okay-ish. It's Miss Teen Crypto. It's Randy with an I.
Chick-fil-A me for putting me in my place, Mitch. Thank you. Screw the ATHR. Hashtag roll tide. 0.000672000 BTC.
What's up, dude? Chick-fil-A. Thank you for the chicken fillets. Chicken tenders. I didn't put you in your place, dude. It's just another time scale, man. I'm just saying, right? So, like, maybe sometimes you need to rely on the 8 hour or the 4 hour or whatever, but dude, because of the amount of time that's gone by on so many of these assets at these key levels, like, you don't have to worry about anything. I mean, it's just like, oh, it only took, legit, on XRP, it only took 210 days. I mean, right? Like, over half a year plus to, 2/3 of a year to, like, develop the pattern we have now identified. Well, if patterns you have identified that are 200 plus day large, if they play out, they go way higher. And I feel pretty good. I feel really good about this. I mean, this is like, reminds me of looking at Ethereum after the COVID crash and, spending a little time in that summer. Like, we went back in the streams and looked at it. And it's like, yep, that was identified on the monthly double bottom. This is the weekly, but this is significant time scale, and you have lots of upside here. Just from here, I mean, still 30 to 44% upside. Yep. Bitcoin 22,339 and climbing. We have 7 minutes until a new hour. Where things are very elevated. We can should we take another moment and look at the S&P that rallied into the weekly close? Stock market closed about an hour ago. There it is, man. Controversy. I mean, it's still screwed, right?
Evening, Mitch. Have you heard from my boy KB? PLSD/with.
KB. Kush Blunt's grandma. Oh. What's up, Kush Blunt's grandma? Oh my god. No, I haven't heard from him in a few days. We'll look at Pulse Maloj Dogechain coin. Thanks, Grandma, or KB's grandma. All right, so interesting where it was scary. It was bad. Gap filled, closed at the highs, but still below the mother of all trend lines. Sorry, let's do the weekly. It's okay, weekly. Controversy, of course. I prefer it breakout and moon. At least we go to 4,200 and then, because, like, dude, everyone knows it's the most consensus recession coming ever. That means everyone in their barber is like, we're at that point where the barber's talking about recessions and stocks plummeting to much lower levels now. We are at that point. We are in the bearish FOMO for retail and dumb money. But you do have a higher low that got put in, and I get it, man. It's just, that's the higher low, and that could be, you have yourself, what is this pattern? Can someone tell me what this pattern is? This reminds me of COVID crash. The Qs did the same thing. The QQQ had the same pattern. And tell me what this is, and then someone bonus points tell me what this is, and it's like confirmed now on the effing weekly. Okay. We have an answer. We had a couple answers. Okay, so it is a descending broadening wedge, which we have. Everyone was right about that. A lot of people were anyway. And the first one was Gucci. Gucci got it. Descending broadening wedge. But then you have, yes, what is this? This is what we consider the partial decline of the broadening pattern. And it is now it is confirmed partial decline. It is confirmed. Because when you have it, it's potential on the pivot until you run to the supply line again. And now it's confirmed past 2 weeks. And that means there is a high probability chance of a breakout. It's not a joke. It may underperform miserably, but that is the case. That's what's going on right now on the S&P. So you can't be that surprised, man. If some good stuff happens, continues for at least a little bit, if you identify the partial decline. Hanging man, yeah, people are going to say hanging man, but okay. It's the potential hanging man, right? Because you got to get follow through next week. And sellers need to defend the supply line again. But based on the recent price action, it seems less likely they would. Because buyers have run the price right back up to the level. Okay. Bitcoin's still very elevated. Well, here you go, man. I mean, a nice rally back above. You get it, right?
32.33, repeating, of course.
Back above it. I don't think it didn't really give us anything definitively. Like, you're still below the supply line. You still put in a lower high. You still two lows or two highs that confirm that there are less market participants than before in April. So we'll see. Not really that great. It's 33.33. And look at this. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? Like 10,823 tested on the NASDAQ. Look, there it is. October of 2020. It's actually been tested and immediately reversed, but now you're sandwiched in between two levels, right? A massive supply line and a horizontal line that we just looked at. Yeah, again, like, I don't think you're out of the woods till you're breaking 11,540 or even the supply line. So, I mean, let's get some more data, but it's very interesting down here for sure. The IWM holding that look, it broke its supply line. It couldn't break 188. It sold off, oh man, and then immediately back above. It's got holding the 200-day simple moving average after back testing a spring already in late December. So I think if you see 188 again, you'll probably break it. So let's see what kind of follow through we get next week, next 2 weeks. Wow, man, just strong. And so let's look at gold that had a decent day, pulled back some. But remember, we have the most beautiful of the year. Like, there is nothing more beautiful of a rising three methods than I've ever seen in the year of 2023. It's only been 20 days, but hey, for now, hey, let's see. You got to get some follow through. But a nice back test, the first back test.
Use a better XRP chart with more data. It helps see them all. What's a partial decline and does it have a measured move? Trying to educate myself.
Hi Mitch, can we
Yes,
please have a
I'll
look
tell
at
you.
Matic?
I'll let Bukowski tell you. Okay. Just give me a sec. So this is virtually what we had. Okay, so
I'm sure you will cover it today already, but soil can't get any more bullish. Daily and weekly. Love this stream, man.
Yeah, dude, been covering that. It was WTI, and it was gasoline futures. Yeah. Supply line was breached. Yes. We'll look. So this is the partial decline, and this is a descending broadening wedge, right? Where you have two down-sloping trend lines, and they diverge from each other. Descending because it's going down, broadening because they're diverging from each other. Wedge. Okay. Sorry, probably not the best look on the. Gosh, dude, I don't know. Let's see. Like the S&P, okay. So when you're in this pattern, and I'll just read it, okay? A partial decline is a looping chart pattern that appears at the end of a broadening pattern or a rectangle. They predict an immediate upward breakout, but are not always correct. That is what a partial decline is. It's when you have the pattern established, right? And it sees the top of the pattern and then sells off, but then fails to come and see the bottom of the pattern again, right? It failed. Like the S&P is the example, right? And so it's a potential partial decline when it pivots and begins to rally to maybe, just maybe, go test the top of the supply line again. But if it sees the top, if it tests that supply line again, it becomes confirmed as a partial decline. And when it becomes a confirmed partial decline, there is a 70% chance of a breakout. Okay? If you were to look at it like a rectangle, whatever, coming after a rally, okay. You're looking at like a rectangle. I'm going to have two reaction lows, two reaction highs. So this would be a potential partial decline in rectangle form, where it fails to see the bottom of the rectangle it had been confined in. And it begins a rally and a pivot. And then when it sees the top, after that sign of strength, I would call it, there is a 70% chance of a breakout when you see that, when you get back up there. So that's just broadening patterns and rectangles. Okay.
Hey Mitch, hope all is well. Salute to the best TA guy in the land. Can you check out XNG/USD? Been waiting on a bounce to the upside on major support on the daily and weekly, but it seems to want to keep going down.
We'll look at XNG. Thanks, Hoodie, for the $20 of chat. Yep. But there were other requests. Music set ended. Okay. So we were just on gold. And what's happened today that has not happened in a very long time? What was once a resistance at 1921 from September of 2011, what was once that resistance, as of today, not yesterday, yesterday you broke that level with a bullish engulfing candle and confirmed rising 3 methods. But today, a formal bullish back test. Wow. So a breakout and back test has occurred today to end the week. So I would say Jesus chimes on gold spot price. Pretty cool, dude. Anyway, let's see, what was that next request? We're watching Bitcoin. We always got it up, man. It's always with us now. So there were, what was it? It was looks like Pulse Muller's Dogecoin coin. It's down 100%. What? Bruh, no way. Oh my God. Dude, look at this. 100%. It's like the, whatever it was called, right? What was
What's the
it?
opposite
Squid
of
Game.
partial decline, and if that occurs, is it the same 70% breakout chance? Thank you, explain. Please consider
Dude.
updating XRP chart.
What's up, Ollie? The opposite would be called a partial rise. Partial rise. It's over, dude. It's over. This is where it's over. It's done. When you broke. Well, we like, good God, what in the? And he was tipping. I guess he's still tipping though. I'm so thank you, dude, for like he lost all his money in this asset, I guess, right? This was the most entertaining thing of the entire stream by far. Your RSI is at 16. I don't even. How's it not at 0? It's at $0. It's worthless now. That chart's not right, even though. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. But this is the ticker, right? This was literally the ticker. PLSD WETH. PLSD WETH. There it is, dude. It's on Uniswap. We look at it every time he asks about it, right? Look at it now. Okay, get wrecked, Richard Hart. Oh my God, dude. Moving on. Sorry, Grandma. Yikes. Let's look at Matic. Next request. Up 6.2%. It broke a level. It's back. It pulled back, and now it's back out. And it's like the target's 120. 120 target on this asset. That's it. Just patience, and you'll probably get there, especially on a back test like this. No stop losses on Uniswap. God, dude. That's his coin, man. Telling you guys that chart's not right. Well, what do you want, dude? I just literally typed out the things that Grandma typed out, and guess what? It was the only effing thing. So get wrecked on whatever you want to say. So 120 to 125, you ever broke that? That's when fireworks start launching. That's when you go from 125 to 163 very, very fast. That's it. All right, there you go, Anos. Something we should have already looked at. Just commodities. I wasn't really. It's not a big deal. I would just say look at WTI. WTI. Which one was the one on Wanda? Look at this, dude. Yeah. It's gorgeous, man. It's like, okay, yeah. Oil's about to go nuts again, maybe. Completed M shape. And broke out of the falling wedge pattern. Pretty awesome combo right there. It doesn't really matter. It's not like the levels don't exist.
XRP is one of the oldest coins. We should use all data available to us.
It's not gonna. The 200 is not gonna change on another chart. And if you're gonna say that, can you please say, hey, use this exchange? Which exchange, man? Do I have to go through 1,000 different charts to look? It doesn't change anything. Yeah, I'll go back to the chart from you'll do a Bitstamp, whatever. It doesn't matter though. It's the same thing, and it's not look, here it is. Hi Sam. I'm gonna send you to the Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good, but can also do other things good too. But I appreciate the $2 super chat. Same thing, right? I mean, 32.5 cents was a key level. It's still a key level. Look, 2017, And you're double bottoming at an 88% retrace. Nothing changed. My analysis does not change literally any. You're breaking the high from 2017 right now, which I guess is probably really good. And again, doesn't matter. The target's 53 cents, or 53 cents, and then 58 cents after that. That's it. Guess what? Still bullish. Still, like, that other data down here doesn't matter. Like, okay, but it just fits into the bullish narrative. So it's not like, oh, you know what? I'm changing my entire analysis now. You know what? Now XRP's bearish. Kappa, it's not. It's still really primed for way more upside. Would I change it? Like, dude, it's not about like, would I change my mind if it went up to 200 and failed? It already did that. If it goes up and tests it again, it's probably going to break it. And again, I'm not concerned about it. What I'm concerned about is identifying a double bottom at the 88% retrace from the COVID crash low. That's what I'm concerned with. It runs up there, rejects it, pulls back some, makes a higher low than 32 cents, pivots, and then rallies again later. I'm not worried about it. You can't worry about it on the weekly. You'll get out of your position if you're trading the weekly and you start looking at the 4 hour and daily.
Does it not make the argument stronger as more data points to show a local bottom? Thank you again, love this stream.
The data points on the other chart I was looking at were all there. They were there. All these levels were there. Defending 32 cents. So not really. Not on this one, not really. No. Same data for what we needed. But yeah, the context of, looking at it when it was at nothing in 2013 to 2017 it's like, okay, I guess higher lows, sure. But that, again, other than that, all this data from 2020 and back here was there. I keep hearing this dog barking. It's like, how was a dog barking? And where would a dog just be barking constantly where I'm at right now? It's way far away. I can hear it somewhere. Is it a sign about Shiba and Doge? Okay, so Bitcoin's near its highs, man. It's going, dude. Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. Not for trading a potential double bottom. It doesn't really play a part at all. Here's your weekly on Bitcoin. Gorgeous, right? I mean, Max Payne was up. It's still up. You know why? Because we knew for a fact how many people missed out. Because they didn't give a crap. They cared too much about Christmas and New Year's, their plans, than they did caring about potential bullish harmonics developing on select assets, and they just didn't care. It's like, that's your problem, dude. Yeah, we looked at Solana already. Yes. Mr. Luke, probably. The thing was amazing. It was one that was good. We just don't look at it often. So we're looking at the weekly and the 4 hour just above you. Gorgeous. If we hear the beep, it won't mean anything really. I don't think. Not really set up. Yeah, you'd be breaking. We got to go to 22,800 plus to capture highs above September 13th, which is the next real resistance. And again, there just isn't much resistance till if you break that, which is not much of a, it's like one time, dude. There was this one time it acted as resistance ever. That's not very strong.
Justice suggested to change the exchange. Might be nice for the future when it moons. Smiley face.
I mean, dude. If we're going to 2017 Fibonacci's, I'm not even doing that. Like, I would be using Fibonacci from the 2021 cycle top high. But yeah, I mean, if you want to have green tinted glasses, by all means, man. Band broke out. Yeah, band was on breakout watch, kind of. It pulled back, it couldn't do it, and then no, dog coin's not doing anything. That dog was lying. I'll show you how close band was. Band is 8.7%. Yeah, like you're still no breakout yet. Like you attempted a couple candles ago on this 3-day, and now a nice bullish Marabazoo engulfing candle will be confirmed in 1 day, 2 hours, but the breakout threshold's $2. I think breaking that, you talking about like rectangle kind of, this is like partial decline, kind of. It's also like massive inverse head and shoulders, Quasimodo looking A. But yeah, it's whacked out price action. So very strong, up 9% today, probably at its highs of the day. Pumping like crazy, you know. If you break $2, you go nuts. Probably straight up 261 fast. Just have your alert set up, I do. Well, algo's up 9%. This was one of those losers that like was hitting its lowest level, but it did have bullish divergence at a key inflection point from 2019, which was part of the reason for the ZRX trade setup being posted. But at least ZRX had a lower low double bottom. This was just like straight line down, and now it's being above 22.2 cents. I mean, the target's 27 cents up here to 28 cents. The next zone. Kind of insane. Okay, was there another request? Yes, and on the partial rise, which is the inverse of the partial decline, there is still that. If it's confirmed, it's still the same probability of outcome. Hey, look, Bitcoin's at 22,450 plus. We are at the highs. We are at the highs of 2023, and the highest highs we've seen since September, mate. I swear down in it. Currently above the candle high close from September 12th. Chat, we going. What a nice Flagstaff breakout. The bull Flagstaff, because upsloping. Quite gorgeous. But this is like we actually looked at old, like similar situations where Bitcoin would present these type of flags that are upsloping, and they're not reversals. They're just insane continuations. The psychology, I guess, would be so much demand. So much demand that there can't be downsloping consolidation. Like the whole thing about bull flags that are downsloping is like it gives people opportunities to enter at more reasonable areas on the oscillators resetting. But what we know, the theory on Bitcoin pumping, not going down next, and not back testing 19891 was the fact that we know how much pain would be involved for so many people that did not buy lower. So many people that got caught with their pants down during, the last 2 weeks of December.
Interested to hear your thoughts on the dollars and chart.
Center for kids who can't read good but can also do other things good. Thank you so much, Goblin. Thank you, dude. Y'all just trying to do it to make me look like I'm a bad guy, but it's like quality control and stuff like. It's legit meant for, hey, there's a lot of people watching because price action, and then a bunch of people start requesting things, and it's like, okay, well, if I make exception for you, I got to do it for everyone else. 22,506. We have a pump stream going on before our eyes. No, Hey Song gets played when we are seeing 65K again. There's Bitcoin hitting that alert. The highs of the year, $22,590 right there. $22,621 right there. Woo! I'm having an alert set up when we eclipse that wick high from September. We hear the beep. Ethereum, 1666. And climbing, disregarding the 886 after that very, very mild pause and 1730 target. I'm gonna have an alert on this one when it breaches the November high. We'll know it's the highest price since September. Okay, I've got an alert set up on that. So we got a pump going on. You got to wonder what kind of weekend is in store for us. Some of these altcoins. Okay. I think some of the altcoins are catching some more bids off of this too. Very nice. Probably going to start hearing beeps there too. Okay, so if we hear the beep on Bitcoin, it'll be the highest price since August. And then that'll be the case until you break 25,210. But at that point, if we're at 25,000, that means that spaceship stream, I'll be getting in the spaceship for the first time in well over a year. Right? Did I even do a spaceship stream in the year of 2022? I'm not sure I did. Wi-Fi trying to break out. Is this real or fake news? Maybe it is. Oh, we're getting so close. Chat, understand where Wi-Fi is. I mean, you're still off a couple $100. $250 really. But I'm telling you, wanna make life-changing money? Own this asset above 7,450 and see what happens when it goes to 11,350, 14,150, $18,000. I've got an alert set up, so I'll have an alert set up just if it's testing that level. But relax, dude. You're not breaking out or about to break out. You're still hundreds of dollars away from resolution. Get wrecked. ZRX up 6%, is back to testing that double bottom breakout, right? The major confirmation line from Thanksgiving or whatever. It already broke out of the falling wedge. It's been consolidating and now going. And I'll have an alert here too. We're hearing a breakout. You'll get the beep. Oh my god, dude, what is it with this song being so bad? I feel like I'm in the never-ending story or something stupid. Shiba and Doge kind of getting left in the dust right now. In performance, right? Doge, you know, kind of sitting there. You probably need an Elon tweet at this point. But I think an Elon tweet in this market environment right now would be insane. I think BAT was on breakout. Yeah, it already broke a supply line. So you're thinking 29 cents next. 29-cent target on BAT. Even though this is just trash, man. It wasn't, I mean, yeah, there was divergence like everything else, but there wasn't confirmation lows or anything like that. It was pretty bad. Cardano, like, really weak. So much adversity to overcome. Just testing that 2018 top high. And then the supply lines above that, and then the 200-day moving averages above that. There's so much that has to be done. But I think if, like, Cardano can break 40 cents, that's where crazy stuff could happen. Why is Alex Jones playing Minecraft? Okay, 22,640, and so still very elevated. As well as these alts. Look at this daily, is just glorious. I mean, you got, if all stays the same or higher in 1 hour 34 minutes, it will be the highest daily candle close since August 18th, which is spectacular. I love seeing the people that did not care now think they were going to get arrogantly rejoined the market as a spectator and then arrogantly thought they were going to get some sort of significant pullback. That's what I like. I like seeing the people that didn't give a crap are now stuck with a bad decision. I have to FOMO in to take advantage of some of these gains on all these altcoins. You had so many opportunities there, but especially Bitcoin, that is going to drive up these altcoins to hit targets of these trade setups that were posted.
Allow stillness of your spirit to come.
Why do I hear people talking?
Keep your full attention.
Okay, dude. All right, dude. Just some of these sets are getting too cute, man, with people talking. Total market cap 990 billion, and it hit a high of, wow, it was, good God. The high today was 998.647 billion. And I think we certainly do.
I like turtles.
Whoa, dude, chill out. No one, that would be folly. Again, you got to look at the weekly to keep your conviction on Shiba or XRP with a long. You have to just say, forget whatever I'm looking at. Just go to the weekly and just leave your chart up. Take out all the noise and look and be like, this thing's solid. Just wait. No body bags, that's right. Nick, hey, Nick, man. Hey, crypto, for the most part, is a scam. 99% of crypto is a scam, to clarify that. You talk about weeks ago. Do you hear me? Weeks ago? Weeks ago? Do you know what charts are? You know what candles are? Do you know what I do here? It's called new information is presented. New data. I've already talked about this. Weeks ago, hey, man, in December, you were breaking support. Oh man, we're in a lot of trouble. But I'm sure someone like Nick stopped watching or stopped paying attention to the markets during this weeks ago period, 17 days of virtually being below and above a key inflection point from 2018. There it is. Below that is 65%, 50% downside. Straight up and down, right? But guess what? Buyers defended while you weren't watching or didn't give a crap. I'm sorry, that's your fault, dude. But guess what? If you were watching my stream, I was the first to tell you. I'd be the first ever person to tell you that we were recapturing that key level, and guess what was developing? Bullish divergence. Here it is, dude. Here's the seller exhaustion at a support. Sellers failed to breach for a second time, and look at the consequence of the false bearish breakdown. Look at it. Weeks ago, it wasn't looking good. Weeks ago, you didn't have bullish divergence. Weeks ago, you didn't have a confirmation low at a nice line from 2018. You didn't have that, and then it presented itself when you stopped caring and stopped watching, obviously, because you wouldn't be saying those things. Because January 4th and beyond, hey man, all these things are catching bids at their type 2 returns. But let him be, testament to most of retail. And it's so funny because he is one of those people where when we were finally starting to do things a little bit, hey man, I got my concurrent viewership was at low levels, half or less than half of what it is right now, and we said that. When these things start taking off and playing out, like Shiba or YFI or whatever, all these ones off those levels, we'll double our concurrent viewership. It'll go back to normal. And so you'll be in the same room with over half the people weren't here when you were here. And so for the people that were, it's like, man, I wish I could have given y'all some sort of like badge or something, because y'all were the real ones. Half the people here weren't here during the times when it made the most sense to be here. I even pleaded, I said, I wish over 1,000 people were watching me January 4th, and I would be okay if I lost half my viewership now. I would prefer everyone watched me then, and I lose my viewership now during the pumps. Because these are the least important things. What's most important are when these ideas develop down here at the 886. Just go back to the January 4th live stream and watch it, all of it. You'd never say what Nick says. Ever. Well, we already looked at Matic a couple times.
Hey Mitch, what's up from NY? Thoughts on Matic? Thoughtful face.
Thank you, dude. Matic's breaking back above 98 cents, and I think above that 120 to 125 target. Right here. The gray zone is the next target. It'd be a high to low 886. It's like a consensus. That's it. That's the area. This is real. Okay. Yeah, William. And that's right, dude. Like, the people that were here, they won. Unfortunately, the other people that are here late, maybe you'll learn something. Like, I don't know. It's not my fault you decided to stop showing up or giving a crap when everything presented an argument for upside. QNT. I mean, come on, dude. Like, hey, dude, it's January 4th. I'm in Miami on vacation shopping for real estate. I showed up, and a lot of y'all showed up too. And off of that, just wonderful rally. KSM, same thing. It was developing. It was recapturing the old all-time low. There was bullish divergence that continued to develop at a very interesting level verbatim. And since then, since the interesting level, it's only at 55% in 2 weeks. Weeks ago, this guy was saying. Weeks ago, exactly, right? And then a little bit more time went by and the sellers showed their true colors that they failed for the second time, and that's exactly what you look for. Good thing I work from home, Soulshine. I don't even know, dude. We could just like... Oh yeah, it's like there's no point in not revisiting this real quick because it's so ridiculous, dude. And I've got my alert set up. Bitcoin, you know. I think QNT was the craziest one. Maybe not. Yeah. We just like have to do this real quick, okay? Because it's like such an injustice. You'll get someone like that says that. Okay, look, man, this is just seldom do I do this, but it's got to happen. Okay, this was January 4th, chat. Okay, 1 minute. Been the golden child chart. This has been the specimen where there has just been, it is showing you everything you could ever dream of, though it has not really taken off yet. It's going to engulf 25 minutes.
Check out Maker, my guy.
Yeah, Rush. Thank you, dude.
Painting weekly targets.
Let's check out.
Dude, CDE. Tasty, man, for a position trade, just a long CDE, and I mean, I do. I'm just sitting in it, and I don't really care. Up and down, it swings, you know. 5%, CDE, baby. 2%, 6%. I know it does. Probably because the volume's not that great, but it's where it's at. It's the harmonic completed, and yeah, we'll look at that. Don't even get me started on minors. We can look, okay? Thank you, dude. Another dude, man. Played the. I'm sorry about Michigan, bro, but I'm sure you were. You know, that'd be like, this is the first game and then all being average, but mother of God, dude. I mean, just like if Bitcoin just doesn't collapse, this thing is going to go to 150, 156, then 205, and then could continue onward. I mean, this thing reversed its trend. These levels are being regarded as support, not once, but now twice with the edge. It's just perfect, man. It has been the best. It is the best looking crypto that I've seen. Yeah, many are showing like harmonics and stuff that are completing, but none really that are showing it like this. This is so similar to Litecoin, back in 2020 and XLM in 2020, where like the trend had already reversed, and then it's like a continuation harmonic before things started really getting frothy. And I'll just show you real quick. Litecoin didn't do very well today. Nah, that's okay. It'll probably, Litecoin's going to be doing stuff when all these pull back tomorrow. Litecoin's.
Much love. Chick-fil-A breakfast
This
on me.
M-shape develops.
Hashtag Tindies, 0.000672000 BTC.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, William, man. This is almost done. This clip is almost done. It's like one thing else that has to be shown, okay? Because it's kind of hilarious at this point. 886, then a classic accumulation structure develops. Just so happens that QNT is doing the potential double bottom, and then gone. Right? I mean, am I crazy here? Do y'all see this? What I'm talking about? Like, it's not exactly the same, but it's the same boat. Yeah. Look, the bottom of the bear market. Oh God, COVID crash. What? Not COVID crash. Just rallies, hold support, then the M shape, then a pattern. But like, you know, 35 to 38% upside minimum from here. And then if it breaks that level, which you think it would because the trend has reversed, it's making higher highs, higher lows. It's creating the bullish structures. It could go up 83% from here. It might take a month or two, but that definitely would be a target. This is an active trade setup in Patreon. All right. So what was when things start getting insane again, more people will start watching. It's only price action. They're not here because they care about the TA. They're only here because they care about the price and number go up. And they'll be like, should I buy now? And it's like, bro, we're here every day with our viewer count just in shambles. No interest. And it's like, man, these are the times to watch. Like, I would prefer that I have 1,000+ people watching me right now. And then I would be in agreement that when the pump happens, I lose half my viewers and it goes back down to what it is now. I wish, because I know it would be helping more people, double the people. But unfortunately, that's just not the way the world works. If it worked that way, then, you know, there'd be no exit liquidity for the people that were sticking around when it mattered, like right now as I'm speaking to you. ETC 2 days ago, right? Same analysis, and it's up 20+% now off the 886. Crazy. All right, maybe we should. That's it. That's literally it. 22,672 on Bitcoin, nearing those peaks. Nearing the beep, dude. Nearing the highest level since August. So it's just like anyone that tries to come in here to ever say something like that Nick Halsem troll scrub clearly wasn't watching. I just showed you how it's so important to pay attention when sentiment is dead. Composite operator most likely made it that way, and he's just waiting for you to capitulate and get the F out and think about something else. Yeah, Paris. Seriously, dude. I know, gaslighters. Yep, they're out there, man. They're out there for sure. I mean, we could do that all day. We could look at all the other assets too that we're developing that had their edge developed. KSM was a perfect example. But we won't, because we got price action. We got Bitcoin doing things, man. We got mini coins doing things. So excited about YFI. If we get that breach, we don't know, right? We didn't know. Do you understand? I'm not saying I called it. No, I'm saying the pattern that has been researched and studied for a very long time presented itself over 200+ days. We were getting a confirmation low at that pattern completion zone with bullish divergence at key inflection points, K and C. So we know for a fact that is a low risk area to enter, set up a stop loss strategically, and let it ride to take profits, right? 3-to-1 reward to risk. That's all. See what I'm saying? How you don't have to know where an asset's going next to make money, but you certainly need to know how to identify these things to know where to take a strategic entry. Trader Psychology, Mark Douglas, Paul T. Webb, the Jesus People. FTM's now mooning again. This one was incredible. So perfect, dude. That back test right there. You had so long. Look, think about it. December 16th all the way to the 2nd. The time that Nick Halsum or whatever his name is probably stopped completely watching that whole time. He just gave up, dude. He's quit, man. Oh, God, things are so bad. Yes, below 18 cents, there is 50% downside. But guess what? Buyers defended the level, and we don't know if we never know if buyers are going to defend a level or not. We just don't. Sometimes we can get good context on if it seems, more probable it will or not. But, man, everything had lost. The damage had been done. Everything had lost all its value. Over a year, man. It was just not times to be looking for good, fresh shorts, dude. You're the dumb money. Taking fresh shorts after a year-long downtrend, and everything's at 88 to 98% retraces from their previous discernible lows from the COVID crash. Bo Bates, I feel like it's a pretty good way to, it wasn't like Nick Halsum was the only vocal person of the probably 500 plus people that are watching now that weren't watching then. So it's a good way to show, hey, the receipts or whatever, where you can talk all the crap you want, but here's evidence. Evidence that what I was trying to do when you weren't watching is try to help you and provide value in your life. Yeah, Bear Euphoria, because your barber's talking about shorting something. Okay, time to not be short if your barber's talking about being short. Waiting, man. Waiting for moon. We're already on moonish, kind of, right? Benito moment? I guess so. It's just funny, dude. It's funny. A great time to, a public lynching. That's what that was, virtually anyway. So everyone can see it. They're in the public space. XRP soon approaching the confirmation line of the potential double bottom. Very close. Have your alert set up when we hear the beep on XRP. The test is occurring. The test of a potential breakout. And it's real, right? Where you break this, a lot of upside. Maybe almost finally effing time for XRP. Everything lulling around, right? You gotta love it. Litecoins, look what it's doing. Defending $84, 2020 high right there. You're above it, and again, a $100 target plus 130 on the weekly. But if all stays the same or higher, Litecoin will be working on its highest daily candle close since May 8th. What's up, Peter Schiff? Thanks for the 1,150 tuned in. As we're just hopping around the crypto market with Bitcoin always visible for the naked or not so naked eyeballs. Okay. The Flagstaff breakout. And this red line right there indicates that we are eclipsing the highest high from September and will be making the highest price since August, mid-August. And that'll be the case the entire time until we breach 25K roughly. So what we didn't look at it. Let's go to CDE, because even in that Q&T clip, right? CDE, man. Oh man, closed 417. So in 2 days, CDE is up over 12%, a gold miner, but it's just like, oh, what a weekly close, man. It's the weekly. Ooh, highest weekly candle close since May 31st. Look at this, chat. How do you ignore this? How do you ignore a 2008 low, a 2014 low, being recaptured, and then a back test last week? You broke it 2 weeks ago, you back tested it last week, and this week, acceleration, and again, multi-month highs. And the upside is ridiculous, $7.43. So, what a start. VIX is like, you know, still below 20. Wow, Marriott and
1,150 viewers. The scrubs are back and Mitch is back to all coins. How the scrubs trying to make money based got up plus how to range time. Be yourself, 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 be yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter Schiff, for the threes. Much love. Crazy, man. Okay, yeah, like stuff like Marriott and the hotels. I couldn't believe it. You gotta love it, man. The classic accumulation. Highest weekly candle close on Marriott since May. Just like CDE. Dang, classic accumulation, dude. Like, you know, defended that high from 2018 on the third valley. That's something else, man. That's not to be ignored. That's some bullish behavior. And then you got HLT. Hilton Worldwide, it's glorious, man. Like, you're in the uptrend, right? And just, you didn't make your highest candle close since May yet, but almost 3 white soldiers right there. Look at Chipotle, and this one's nuts. You're talking, oh, it's not showing up. Like long-term uptrend and then massive pullback for a year, and it's like on your weeklies. Think about it, you know, like 1, 2, and then 3, and then on your right shoulder you have a double bottom on the daily. It's pretty fantastic. If you break 1567 for real, that's where things get nuts. So. Yeah, what a day, man. What a freaking day. What about Geo, the prison stock, the Michael Burry prison stock. Look where you are. I mean, it may not hold, right? But you're above the 200-week moving average. But look at this breakout. Talking about 2012, 2016, defending it, holding it. Look how you closed. Like your 200-week moving average, like a bullish engulfing candle last week and a formal back test this week. It's a breakout back test. Let's see if we get some follow through on this. I'll start with a nice bullish chart. Supply line breached. Downtrend you had been in since 2017. And then remember QRTA? You thought it was effed, right? But you tell me, is this effed? Chat, look at this. This is like unreal. Buyers have redefended, recaptured highs above the March 2020 low. And it gets some peaks from 2009. That's pretty low risk area, man. I mean, wow. What about B Cove? Talk about something that's like at the bottom, chat. Look at this. BCOV on the weekly. Well, you're above 510, 550 after successfully holding it with very real bullish divergence on the RSI. And buy low, sell high. Is that how it works? Or I don't know, man. Maybe I'll wait till like $10 or something. Okay.
More Chick-fil-A. Thanks again for everything, Mitch. Hashtag Tindies 0.00062000 BTC.
Thanks, William, for the Chick-fil-A. I don't think Chick-fil-A takes Bitcoin yet, though, right? Not yet. Here's Tesla. defended that 2020 level. But, you know, who cares? Of course you'll get a rally. You could go to $200 and it really isn't going to matter. It's still going to be in a massive downtrend. So, yeah, cool to see a reversal for a few weeks on, or a couple weeks now on Tesla. But dude, look at stuff like Micron and Intel, I think. Look at MU. Bro, that's insane. Like 5137. And really, look at this 1995 peak. Do you see this on Micron? A lot of you didn't even exist yet. You weren't human beings. You were nothing. But that's okay. Micron was here, and buyers defended that level for the second time.
$RNDR freaking Pam beat it. Mal5 Tungo _ OB. B. R. Pot friend stinky glitch.
Thank you, boy, for the threes. Thank you. What's up, real estate? Thanks for the $9.99. You got nothing to say? Just that's it. Mitch Filet.
Hype for the TA through the highs and lows. Thanks for early stream. VTRS on Nasdaq please. Weekly/monthly, wedge at 886?
Oh, we can look. We can look. I think that's next. Look, we're paying attention to Bitcoin 22.6. Still has not taken out those highs yet. We hear the beep, we'll know. Does it make sense to short? No. Even if it reversed, no sense at all. Right? Talking about taking a long on some of these altcoins at the beginning of the year. You know why? Because the argument was constructed over the period of 200 plus days it took us to construct an argument to maybe go long. So no, when things are just pumping, you don't just go short. I don't know, maybe people have their strategies and stuff, whatever. But no, one does not just simply go short because number go up randomly. If it goes down, congrats on your gamble. Again, we talk about like trying to trade anything, trying to take a long or short on anything, on any market. It's like walking into the casino. You can go play the games. The 98% of the games are games of chance. Go play those. You're going to lose in the long run. Or you can go play poker or count cards playing blackjack because you've invested in yourself and you've learned those games. And you can outplay and you can actually win over a long period of time. Yes, you're going to get, bad beats and stuff like that. But if you play the right strategy long enough over a number of hands, you will be successful. So one just going short now and it playing out means you went to the roulette table and it landed on your number or near your number, or you hit the lever of the slot machine and you won that time. Congrats, dude. Keep playing the numbers game. Play 100 times and see how it ends up for you. Just going short randomly cuz pump. Okay, what were you saying? It was a request. VTRS. Okay. Beatrice is the Beatrice, man. Beatrice Incorporated. Okay. I mean, yeah, probably falling wedge, but jeez, so brutal, man. Look at the weekly, monthly. Oh, yeah, 886. Oh, no, that's like a 98, 97% retrace. Big ol' M shape. That's like the bubble popped, right? Certainly. It's like the Wall Street Psychologies chart. Guess you broke the wedge if you anchor that way, but if you anchor this way, you haven't broken any supply line. Tricky. A lot of white space here, but I get it. It's like the altcoins, like ZRX. It's like a ZRX almost, right? Yeah, okay, so it's like maybe your cutoff for this asset, if you were going to play it, would be like 1070. The high from 1993. The high from 1995. The high from 1997. The valley from 2008. I guess that's your cutoff if you were going to try to play this breakout of a wedge. with a marginal stop below that. There's a gap, unopened gap or unfilled gap at 969. So falls below that, you get stopped out and rallies back above it. Just know, like, that's your level of inflection, really, right? 1070. I don't know if you want to be in this below that, but yeah, this is a weekly chart too. Probably way better things out there to trade, but yeah, bullish reversal pattern at a 98% retrace from the COVID crash low. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not even COVID crash low. My bad. That's the 2008 global financial crisis low. Gross, man. 7.8 million volume, okay. It's the wedge, kind of, yeah. Still elevated Bitcoin. We're here early because of the pump. Here's your Ethereum disregarding that 886. Gotta love it. I mean, it did not disregard it. It actually reacted for 4 or 5 days here. But again, it's an overwhelming macro, and it's that thought process of, hey, what is more pain, up or down? Certainly up. So therefore, probably going up. BGB, that, yeah, this is another one that's just spectacular trade setup stuff, because you're talking about an ice line from 2017 and 19 and 2020 and 2022 where you fell below it, and it's like, oh no, until we get new data, a real bearish breakdown. But then new data presented itself. Some people are too stupid to understand that, like, each day you get a new candle, it's new data, and then enough new data comes in, we get information that, hey, the level that we had broken, that sellers had tried to break, they have been unable to keep the price below it. So therefore, a break back above it, and then another back test with higher lows, and then a rally off of it. And it's like, okay, the new information at hand is claiming that the sellers have failed their breakdown. The false bearish breakdown can have consequences, where that's where, hey, identifying these things, this is really low risk for an entry. Because what we know from history is the only thing that happens almost always when buyers defend this level for real is your target of 1.689 cents, which means 100% upside from that level, 100%. So you're just waiting patiently for your money to double, virtually, your position to double in price. 1.689 cents is the target still. That's it. Oh, the Ethereum price got wrecked. Sorry, I don't know what happened, man. This occasionally occurs. Yeah, I got you. I don't think it was like that at the beginning of the stream. God. We've been live over 2 hours. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub, extended stream for price action, for stuff we haven't seen in months. Very strong Bitcoin. This is how these rallies go. Painful rallies for the people that just didn't give a crap when it mattered the most, and now you lose because of that. Maybe Crypto Clan. We'll see. I wouldn't say Shiba is stalling at all. Again, y'all are too focused on not the weekly chart. Hey, Gonzo, Gina, and Arangil, thank you all for joining the Patreon/Citadel. Jesus channels for y'all. You're supporting this channel and community that is 100% crowdsourced. No sponsorships ever accepted, and going on 5 years of doing this. Only been you. So you know where my heart is. If I've never accepted any money from a crypto project or anything, you know I am going to be objective, and I'm like, my opinion's based on charts and the data that exists at the current time on the charts. And just to say it real quick, because we got a moment, it's very, very easy to support this channel now, because with the new Citadel and Discord premium membership, where it's all you have to do is if you're in the Discord, you just go up to server subscriptions, you click on it, and then these are the ways to support the channel. This one is where you get all the amenities that you would get in the Patreon: trade setups, education, premium Discord chat, a little bit more access to us, you know, when you have questions and all that. So all the education, and so all the channels. The other tiers, if you join them, you still get, like you would request $15 on stream for a request. You can join that in the Discord and get Flare, and you still get those requests. You just have to DM me what requests you want me to look at on stream. Oh, what's that lamb sword? Just saying random stupid stuff. Doesn't even make sense. Pump too much for the week, Maddie. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works at all. There's no limit on what something could pump to. We are very close here. RSI give me hesitation on what? I'm not someone that's showing up now. I don't really care. I'm not worried about it, the RSI at this point. You shouldn't either if you actually gone in at reasonable levels. You should not give two craps. The only people that should care about the RSI are people that are actually unironically asking the question, should I buy now? You're a meme if you're that person. You are an actual meme that we talked about you 2 to 3 weeks ago. Oh man. We're keeping it going, dude. We're keeping it going. Well, we got the price action. $991 on total market cap. In climbing, we are just at the highs right now, okay? We're just hanging out here. I don't think anything else is going berserk as I'm speaking. VeChain actually is rallying. It's up 9%. Look what VeChain's doing. Chat, look at this. 1.9 to 2 cents. What is that? Well, it just so happens to be a low from June of 2022, but go back further. Go back way further. This is what I'm talking about. This is like Sol is doing the same thing. There was this peak inflection point from September of 2018. And then clearly in 2020. And then look, a back test as support in January before Moon. Buyers defended that level. You got the price back above it.
ZRX targets, sir. Keep up the good work, bro. 0.009693090 ETH.
Thank you, Chad. Chad, whatever. Thanks, dude, for the 16 of Ethereum. Well, again, if you're a patron, you have targets because it was a trade setup well off the entry. But I guess we can look at it and talk about inflection points. So look, buyers broke back above that level and then a formal back test, and now you're rallying in your highest price since November 11th. And probably going to test 2.29 cents, but you could, 2.7 cents, a lot of straight up and down and up, down, up, down, up, down. I mean, that's very real possibility. The thing is, you're not in an uptrend. It's just you could go on a significant rally to the next major resistance. And if anything, even if not, high to low 886 is 2.6 cents up here. So VeChain, I'll let the Hodge twins say it.
Veach ain't doing things.
Band is really close to that breakout, up about 10% now. You still got a ways to go, man. I mean, you got to break $2. That's the big one. You want to see massive markups. Atom's up 9.3%. Wow, this one was pretty cool at 850. Hold it, you're above the 200-day moving average, and you're running, and your target's going to be 1460 from here. It's a high to low 886. It's an inflection point from 2021. And if you break that, then it's 1660. Very nice. You already broke a supply line, I think. Oh, no, you haven't. You have not broken the supply line. Okay, so you have that upon you, too. 1382. Oh my god. Sorry. Thanks for the 1,150 tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Sorry, my cadence. You know, we could get 1,000 likes. We are at 820 right now. It's pretty alright, man. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, if we get 1,000 likes, I'll open a beer. Fair? I think that's fair. And we'll keep the party going while we can. We are in Power Hour.
Sesh top, let's go. Feels better than a Grammy. Thanks for everything, Mitch. 0.000500000 BTC.
William, thanks for the 1132, the continuous contributions of the corn, the big corn, and being session top Jesus right now. Yeah, thank you, dude. Much love. Yeah, we covered Theta, kind of made an example out of it, unfortunately. It was good because, yeah, I think it was an educational segment when we looked at Theta. Does anyone agree, disagree with that, or whatever? Yeah, sorry, we're still short of 1,000, so that's okay. Oh, ENS we didn't look at. ENS is breaking out. Okay, it's a dragon. Man, what a dragon. Whew. But above 1446 is the level. And your target, I'm thinking, you're just going to make a reasonable... I would say like 1826 is a target. Dragon targets are 618786s and 1272s. So you're on the way to that first target if you were playing a dragon down here. But yeah, I think you're breaching the big one, the big level. And you back test. What I like about it is you're like back testing and then rallying. So 912 is certainly not enough, dude. Are you kidding me? 1,000's 1,000. That's the whole point. 1,000 doesn't mean 912. Checking on comp. Oh man, you should see the comp analysis from January 4th. Holy crap. It was like, we were breaking the supply line. It was like, this is the area. This is exactly where it is, where the reaction should be when bids kind of coming in. And then little did we know, because we aren't ones that try to arrogantly be like, we know where something's going, even if it presents an amazing opportunity at those areas. Still, you don't know. But little did we know that it was going to moon harder than anything at the fastest pace, and now it's just consolidating bullishly at the next level. Banana Central, that sounds kind of like biblical, right? Where, wasn't it in the Bible, or someone would be using cooking oil and they would always have cooking oil, like every time there was enough oil? Oh, Ocean. Wasn't Ocean like at the inflection point, and then it was at a pretty interesting spot? Let's look at it. Hold on. The widow Elijah stayed with and never ran out of oil. Shoot, dude. These days she'd be a queen, right? Because my oil. Ocean. Now, ocean's breaking out right now. This is what it was. It was like a almost a right angle, descending, writing formation stuff. But look, dude, when you're above 27.7 cents, I'm telling you, it's not like a amazing entry. I mean, because you're kind of buying at a level, but you're breaking out, and you see what happens historically when you break the level you're above right now. And I think if you were in on Ocean or whatever, you're targeting for like 61 cents. But sir, we're less than 30 cents right now. So yes, over 100% upside on Ocean. And it doesn't mean like Ocean's amazing or is going to change the world or isn't a scam. It's a joke. All these cryptos are jokes, dude. I think you're just misconstruing, because I'm somewhat optimistic because we've identified technical structures that developed over 200 days and type 2 returns and bullish divergence all at 88, 98% retraces from COVID crash lows, that you think now somehow everything's like really bullish and the trends reversed and most of crypto is not a scam. Nope. 99% of crypto is a scam and will be that way for a long time. These things don't do anything. They're really, I think they're financial instruments where we can identify these patterns and see them play out and make money on them. And then we dump them when more people are coming in, weeks or a couple months later saying, should I buy now? And it's like, yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead and be my exit liquidity. Sure. That's what they are. Here, anyway. The devs have good hearts. Yep. They do. Yeah, Pulse Doge, rugged, but then, you got someone. But dude, that's not real, man. That's not the real chart, even though we were looking at it like every effing day. The same chart. That's not real. Brad, that's not true. Oh, that was 17 minutes ago. Never mind. Sorry. Yikes. It's a fake rug, bro. Okay, so that's your Ocean. Have your alert set up. And I'm just telling you, man, like if it's really breaking out, then you have 100% upside, just like DGB and just like a couple others. What's the YFI? That's 50%. YFII is the 100% upside. Yeah. Potential. Right, like 100% upside potentially. Still it's just like, I think this just, if you can't be patient, you can't make money on something like this, right? I mean, look, dude, 95 to 110% upside. Because history tells us exactly what it does when buyers actually defend the level successfully. It runs to the next place. So no, I can't, Johnny, because that wasn't requested ever. I only look at things that people actually request, right? Oh, wrapped either a liquidity pool. Well, I'm sure if someone was in that, whatever that was, they probably lost 100% of their money. So it doesn't really matter if it's something wrong with the liquidity pool, blah, blah, blah. What sounds just like coping, dude. Copium. Lots of copium. Oh yeah, the other one that was already looking amazing, right? Flux. How's it doing today? It's okay. But still, just right at that 200-day simple moving average. If you break that, dude, I mean, you engulfed bullishly yesterday, and you're catching fall through today, and it's like you're just at a point now where you're probably gonna go test 77.5 cents. But this is just based on the structure. It's like you're at a point where, hey, Flux is up 30% today. I can't believe it. How can you not believe it? What, it's showing you everything. This is what bottoms look like before it goes up to 113, 121. Shiba rally beginning. Where are you? Who are you? Where have you been, dude? Shiba rally beginning. And it's up off of the type 2 like 60%. But yeah, it's at its highs of the day. Right now Shiba is. And just gonna head up to 1296 to 1340 again. That's fine. You're just telling me, man, well, again, if they would have requested that ticker, fine, I would have looked at it and everything would be fine, but I'm sure whoever bought that is probably effed. Yikes, man. Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, did we get 1,000 likes? No, I guess no beer then. We're at 938 likes, and I said if we got to 1,000, I would open a beer. I don't know, man. I think that was a pretty fair trade, right? We're up now randomly 7%. Again, dude, there's just not much here. Like, there's just really not. Like, you kind of get why 1296 you pulled back. You were up 20%, but then the stock market like dumped bad, and then Bitcoin pulled back too, and yeah, but now look at it. It was just a joke, man. You're trading the weekly on this. You can trade the daily. The daily is amazing, like unbelievable, ungodly. But the weekly, when you have the weekly backing up your daily with such a strong argument, it's like you just can't care even about the daily. You just gotta let it ride, man. No, Steva, that's the last person we need on here. Thanks. This is not an infomercial, okay? Because that's what happens when you have that person on. Infomercial for their religion. Yikes. $993 billion. We are close. Look, dude, we are in power hour. And sorry, I gotta play it, okay? I've got to play it because it's fun. The dude needs to set it up where it's only one thing. You put it like where there's like, it's like this. It's like,
it's time for Power Hour.
We're in it, man. DGB, yeah. I mean, like, and you say it's a good buy. I'm not gonna tell you it's a good buy. I'm telling you the inflection points, the levels, the psychology of buyers and sellers at those levels. You have to make the determination if it's a good buy or not. I present an argument, and then you can say, screw your argument, I'm not doing anything. Or I'm going to do something, or whatever, right? Being a technical analyst, I guess, in my position is like, I'm being like a trial lawyer. You are the jury.
Appreciation. Folded hands.
Oh, look at that. Nick being a good sport.
Getting 2019-2020 vibes looking at the charts, man.
Dude, look at Nick being a good sport. Unbelievable. That's so wholesome. Are you serious? Is that the real same Nick? Wow. My heart feels very full now. All is right in the universe again, okay? Wow, dude. Thanks, man, for the contribution and being cool. And then Anonymous says, too early to get excited. Again, man, you should be robotic. If you're trading, right? It's cool to like, hey, man, we love the price action. We love Bitcoin. We love individual sovereignty, decentralized currency that cannot be hijacked by governments, the authoritative governments. Yeah, we screw them and we love Bitcoin. We're hype on that. And we're hype on that thing, always appreciating value and pumping, of course. But like, you know, entering Shiba January 4th, or maybe all the way through the 12th, or the breakout back test on the 11th. It should be more like emotionless. Like, yep, but we don't know if the asset's going to play out all the way, right? You have one target, 2, 3 targets. What if it hits one target and it's over? It makes a lower high than the previous high and rolls over, makes lower lows way later, right? That's why it's like important to have no emotion on the trader side. But on the, yeah, we care about Bitcoin because we know It is one of the best inventions humans have ever made, and it's not even close.
Love you, man. Thanks for being there as always.
The love is mutual. There he is. That's the "It's time for Power Hour." Thanks, dude. Oh, did we get the likes, or are we still behind? 999 likes. No one hit any more likes. No one hit the likes. 999. Just keep it there. We won't get a beer. And it takes a long time to like become robotic, and just understanding that the opportunity presents itself, but it could have just as easily, the bids could have not come in on the 4th, and you could have dumped lower and gone way lower. You got to understand that. Oh, we hit 40 people. They're just like, no, I'm not going to listen. I'm just going to do it. All right, we'll get a beer. It's Friday. It's pump. We got a pump stream. Bitcoin is at 22,700 plus. We're about to hear the beep. How apropos. You hear this beep? Highest level since August, eclipsing the September peaks. Wow, man. It like reminds me of Chicago, and I was in Biloxi and got COVID playing poker and so many things going on. Traveling, and now we're back full circle. You were number 1,000, man. Okay, well, beer's right up here, so let me get it. Thanks for the 1,124 here. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. It's free to join the Discord. But you get notified when I go live. The conversation continues when the stream ends in there. And you're just connected to like-minded individuals that care about traditional technical analysis. We pay honor to the geniuses that put their life's work into researching this stuff. Because of the work they put in, we know it's more reliable than a coin flip's chance. And that's all we're looking for, is a marginal edge. And you can increase the strength of that argument with more variables. And we look for a congregation of variables at inflection points, at certain deep retraces. Be right back.
Everything Richard Hart brags about honing to promote Hex was all bought after Hex stomped. True or false? Hashtag Hexitard.
No comment. Thanks to 420.
Is that a joint?
Friday night beers. Spin that wheel, dude.
Oh, would you look at this?
What's up, Dr. Claus? How you doing, man? I don't know. We'll do it because I know for a fact it would not land on. Chug. Hello? Uh-oh, it's broken right now. Sorry. What's up with that, dude? It's not spinning. Let me refresh the cache. There we go. Get wrecked, dude. No, it's only Chug game. The only game we will only be playing Chug. Thank you, though. Cheers to everyone. Thanks for the 1,000 likes. Soon, Turbo Magic. Once I move, it will be the workout wheel of sorts. Yep. No, GPI is not gonna. GBT is never gonna know what I am, dude. Ever. Let me turn the music down. Sorry, it's a little loud. I wish I knew like what was perfect. Need to put on headphones. For that, still 33 minutes. We are in power hour right now. It's never too loud. Yes, it can be.
I am in for some spin. Miami blue one time.
Miami blue one time. We'll try it. We'll try. Chris in Miami. Here it is, dude. Get wrecked. Nope. Nothing. Nice try. So this is my last beer, but I still have like liquor and stuff. But I'll need to know a little Spanish to live in Miami. Again, I mean, like, I've got friends that speak fluent Spanish down there. They can translate for me. But yeah, I mean, like, I haven't gone to a restaurant yet where no one knows English. So, and all I have to do is like point at things. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll need to learn a little bit, I guess. But I work from home, so I don't have to worry about traffic. I'm not beholden to the economy, the local economy in Miami. So I'm not really required to know Spanish. You know, it's kind of like a specialty. I just want to live in a crazy paradise. Yeah, I mean, I had to do that with the housekeeper when I was at the hotel. I had to get out my translator and play it, and she heard me. It's like, oh. It was on stream, too.
It's been too long for a wheel frenzy. Spin.
Remember, it's 15 due to inflation, but it's been that way for a very long time, like 2 years plus. It's always been 15. Thank you for the 10, though. So you said it's been too long, exactly. So long that you forgot that it went up. Look, man, this is like my liver. So it's like you're putting my liver in jeopardy here, so you're gonna pay. Dude, I can't believe this guy. There's so much air, dude. Wow. Let's see. You got some more up 10%. VChain's now up 10%. Algo's up 10%. ETC's up 9.2%. Sand KNC. FIL 8s and 9s. YFI is up there too. Very, very strong.
Cuban coffee is the stuff dreams are made of. It will wake the dead. Spin to win.
I don't know about what is Cuban coffee. Is that alcohol? Is it like Irish coffee or something? Get wrecked, dude. Thank you, though. Dude, Aptos is flying,
It's
dude.
Saturday, ready to break it.
What's up? Are we? I mean, I know we have an alert. Like everything's on alert, man. But you're right there, man. Mother of God, you're right. It's climbing on up at it. It is at that level, the bottom, right? It's a zone though, so it's like $24. Very, very close.
I forgot. It's been a while. Here's the extra. Spin, dude.
was that
Smiley
you?
face.
But you tipped 20 initially. Oh, I guess you did it. Mods drink, get wrecked. Thank you. Dude, the wheels were in before people say the wheel's rigged when you haven't seen it hit chug 2 times in a row before. Liquid crack. Cuban coffee is liquid crack. It's just normal coffee beans or something? I don't think I've ever had it, maybe. Come on, Bitcoin, do it. 28 minutes left in power hour. I think we need to see higher highs. We have 28 minutes, man. Come on. Wah wah wee wah. Let's go wah wah wee wah. So strong on some assets. Man, KSM is just so pretty right now. So specimen, dude. Bullish engulfing candle confirmed in less than 30 minutes. Cafe con leche. Coffee with milk. Oh yeah, it's like tres leches. Tres leches. Nice one, Pippo. Nice words. Oh man, we got so many people to join the Discord today. Let's go, dude. Keep it going.
Spin it, Poppy.
Excuse me? Mr. McCrow.
Is that a join?
Don't know if you had heard, but it's a 15 minimum for not just requests, but also wheel spins. Because remember, you're trying to get me to ingest alcohol, so that's like my liver. So it's like not chump change. It's not a joke, right? It's like, no offense to you, but it is my body. And if people can do what they want with their body, I can charge 15 for a spin. Hey man, I'd go higher if I wanted. Thank you, though. Appreciate the contribution. Will we hear the beep, chat? Will we hear the beep in 26 minutes? Maybe do a poll. Will we hear the beep before the daily close? Here it is. The beep would be the highest level since August. Okay, there's the poll. It's payday, man. Marin, that's just not true. I won't save anything on taxes at all. Because the property taxes are double, unfortunately. So it's all mirage. The government's gonna get paid. They will. They do. Whoops. Did not mean to click that Discord link. Wow, Paulo, you're actually a meme. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry that you're a meme. The ICP, remember, this is very incredible stuff right here. Very interesting, okay? ICP working on its highest daily candle close since November 5th. But what is crazy is your level of inflection. You're above it, and I mean, it's the bottom of the range. Your upside eventually. What if you went to the top of the range? What if you went to 928? Stupid upside. That's like almost 100% upside.
When you order a Cuban coffee, ask for a colada. You have to watch the Ralphie May, RIP, bit on Cuban coffee. One more time for some blue action spin. Hey
What?
Mitch, Phil in the UK here. You explain BTC GBP on Bitstamp, what happened earlier this evening and a few weeks ago also, thanks.
We can look. What's up, Black Golden States? Thanks for 20. Thanks for Chris in Miami. Thanks for the wheel spin attempt on my life. Rip Ralphie. I don't know what any of that means. Get right, dude. Patron strength. No blue on Miami yet, dude. Not yet. Colada. Can someone translate what Chris just said in the TTS? Anyone at all? Thank you. Read it out and then write it for me in Alabama. Thank you. Okay. What happened to BTC to BTC to the Great Britain pound, mate? What happened to sweat down? Sweat down into what? We had a shark. Last time I was on the chart, a shark, and it's crazy. This is still lower than November's price. What happened earlier this evening and a few weeks ago? Oh, he wants a bid stamp. Okay. Bid stamp. It's just an illiquid exchange, which is hilarious. That, like, look what the scam wicks. This is crazy because I don't think I looked at this when you requested it or whatever. I think I looked at Coinbase, but it's kind of hilarious that it is like a, oh my god, it's like a perfect bat pattern with the scam wicks. That's unbelievable. So a shark on the regular. And then on this one that you requested, what happened a couple weeks ago? Earlier this evening. Oh, and a few weeks ago. He's talking about the scam wicks. This is just what you call an illiquid exchange. Right? There's way less people on this exchange trading. Right? So sometimes people have market buys and there's not enough liquidity or enough orders at the normal price. And so sometimes when someone market buys, they accidentally market buy at, they have it set up at 10,973, and that's the only thing on the order book because it's so illiquid. And then a scam wick happens like that, and bids come in, right? Because someone had limit buy set up, and it bounces right back. But it's crazy as F that it actually completed an M shape. Both scam wicks you needed. I don't even know what to say. It's kind of impressive. Only on Bitstamp, exactly, because it's super illiquid. So look for another exchange, is what I mean. Wow, that's crazy. Age 8 Productions, this power hour. Big one's still going? Meh. I don't know. We've been here for like 40 minutes and it isn't going. It's just hanging out right at above those September highs. More concerned about this. I just don't know when it's going to happen, and it may never happen. But if we get a break above 7450, you have to understand the fireworks that are going to happen on YFI. 50% moon. 50% to 80 to 90% targets. The highs of the day were, wow, look at this, 999.988 billion. Nope, and now it's, that's so weird because now it says 1 trillion. Yes, it was so close, right? When doing things, when things be done. Oh, the poll. How's the poll doing? We got 262 votes. Pathetic. Wow. Loser levels of participation. But will we hear the beat before the daily close? 56% of y'all say yes. So that means 56% of y'all are sweating right now. So we have less than 20 minutes. So that's it, dude. Everyone just gave up on the chug, on the wheel. That was the easiest wheel experience of my life. Thanks for making it easy on me. God. Whew. I am completely okay with that. I think it's arrogant to say, like, for certain you know. It's really a guessing game. I think it's a coin flip if we hear the beep or not. Because we're so close. I mean, it just take seconds at this point. Here, the price is set to eclipsing the highs from September, meaning if you hear the beep, it will be the highest price since August, and that won't change until you break like the highest high of the summer, 25K, and then you start going way back. Loading things to the next candle. All right. Well, easy no then. Good dot. We haven't looked at dot today. That, you know, it broke the supply line. It got back above 552, which is real. And if you stay above 552 long enough, the target would be 668. And breaking 668 means probably 828. So remember, most of these coins look like this, where they've made their lowest lows, their extension patterns. There was no confirmation. It was just divergence, and they just bounced because Bitcoin bounced. And they're just elevated still, not making higher highs and not making higher lows yet. Not even the same lows. So those are the crappiest of, like, the, you know, if we're looking for an entry, for a setup, they're the weakest ones. Even if they rallied, right? Because it's more of a gamble. Late night bread stream. Nope, we don't. I'm not obligated to do that. But spaceship stream for 25K. So if you're a composite operator and you want to see me in the spaceship, just move Bitcoin to 25K for at least a second. Yep. To think I'm the reason why I keep spamming WestD is insane. Yeah, I think you just don't have a grasp on how large the market is and how many participants there are. It doesn't even matter if you have the most money. Like, you moving the market, it would be a temporary move if you could. No, man, we are riding the coattails of the whales. The collective whales. The collective we, as Big Lebowski would say. Wow, what is this? What if I click that, Brad?
It took them 25 minutes to brew up enough Cuban coffee to fill 16 ounces approximately. Okay. Yeah, at a cost of $58, by the way. I found that out the hard way. That's a little sticker shock. I ain't never gonna bitch about $4.25 from the Bucks. All right? And apparently this is close to 84 shots of espresso. I had no idea.
Wow.
I should have known something might be wrong when I added the cream and it didn't change color.
Dang, dude.
That's a bad sign, isn't it?
Oh my God, dude. Okay, all right, I get it. Wow. So, like, literal cocaine in a mug. Okay, got it. So that guy's name was Ralphie, man. I gotcha. And he died from drinking Cubano coffee or something. So elevated, chat. Will we see, or will we hear the beep, the Butler bell? 84 shots is the joke. Gotta love it, man. Litecoin approaching its highest high, period, of the entire recovery. Highest high since May. It will be the highest daily candle close in less than 15 minutes since May 8th. That's spectacular and rare.
Hello, can we take a look at
Hi.
top/USD? Thanks.
Yeah, look at OP. That was insane. And then it took off, and that's all we can do is look at it. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's like effing insane. 22% up. And it was just like the M shape, the classic accumulation. Jesus combination, dude. The Jesus combination. And above inflection points on the third low. and just gone, man. Like tested that level, that high from July, pulled back, and it's gone. It's about to make its highest daily candle close ever. All-time highs where traders are settling up on this asset in 14 minutes.
Looking forward to some 2020-2021 style price action. Early days, I know. Still wary of a filthy bull trap, TBH. Waiting for confirmation of a 25k break and hold, TBH.
I think we're looking more at like the 2019 run from March to July of 2019 more than anything 2020. Like we're gonna get that big run, crazy, it's insane, off harmonics, and then you'll top out at like global major 618s, and then you'll just be in a downtrend, and it'll last 7, 8, 9, 10 months, and then you'll capitulate, or COVID crash or something, and then finally the halvening will happen, and then that's when maybe the real bull market could start to take us maybe to all-time highs. So I think that's maybe what we got going on, right? I'll just get Irwin Coffee to start sourcing me with Cuban coffee. I'm sure he could get it. Okay, OP, there's not much to look at, bro. I'll have an alert set up when I hear the beep. Oh my God, all-time highs, for real. But you're about to make all-time highs on the close. And this is just specimen behavior. You're just ignoring stuff like this. It's just crazy, dude. It was something else. 1,100 likes, LFG. Maybe H, maybe. "12 minutes till the poll ends." The poll is concluded. We got about 400 votes. 58% of y'all saying yes, we will hear the beep. You're running out of time. You are about what? How many percentage points? I mean, how many? It is 0.72%. Bitcoin would have to appreciate in a 11-minute, 40-second period. Bro, don't be a meme. You asking the question of going long on Bitcoin right now means you're literally a meme. I got sirens. Hold on. Coins up like 70%. In like a couple weeks. Yeah, you got to think, man, the way everything closed. You wonder how, like, it may not be Bitcoin this weekend as much as it could be some of these altcoins, right? Like Litecoin, I think, maybe, because I don't know, it's broken resistance. It held support and it's running again, and YFI is so close. And Shiba probably going to go test those resistances again, and KSM, they're just ones, man. QNT, my God, man. Been live now for 3 hours. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, sub. Extended stream time. We have 10 minutes till the poll is concluded. 420 votes now. Oh, a new link to Discord because the other one ran out of invites. Nice. There's the new Discord link. If you haven't joined it, do it. It is in your best interest. I'm telling you, YouTube will fail you on notifications. You will miss streams. Dang, Brad, no pressure. 3 minutes ago, pinging. Dang, dude. No pressure. We'd have to go one more hour. I don't know if I can make it to marathon, you know. Just don't know. I've already done H-bar, man. I did H-bar like really early in the stream, I think, maybe. Yeah, I did H-bar already, but it's just hitting resistance. It just blasted through the inflection point, just straight up. And this happens, man. The biggest losers with the worst technical arguments, it looks like they're the ones catching up like crazy. It's wild, man.
Aptos, pumping like crazy. Made over $7,000.
Congrats, dude, on your Aptos. I think we had looked at that one. I don't remember what exchange. That's not it. Yep, 39% today. My God. Well, let me try to find the. Oh, KuCoin there, right? Isn't that it? Nope. Coinbase, maybe. Yeah, Coinbase. Yeah, this is all the data. There wasn't much data on this, and it's breaking out. Yeah, it's breaking its all-time high from October, and it will be the highest close ever, highest price ever, and that's it. Up 39%. Nice. There you go. Did rogue pandas and chefs and daddies and hodlers and Hules and Marcos. We've got all kinds of people joining the Discord right now. All kinds of new members. Welcome. Yeah, general chat's where it's at, okay? Where the hustle and bustle is. Then after that would probably be charts only. I spam charts privately to Citadel members.
IOT/US, please.
What's up, Mom? Meme of month or Mask of Madness from Dota. We'll look at IOTX. This is an old S coin, but I guess it checks out. Yeah, old S coin, man. Old crap, dude. Okay. Trash. I mean, just utter and complete garbage. IOTX. Nice. So let's just look at it like data or something, where all it is a range from 2.1 cents to 4.398 cents. Okay, well, buyers defended the bottom of the range. And that's it so far, only after making your lowest price since July 2021, lost 99% of your value from that June low, and you're not making higher highs, you're not making higher lows. The only redeeming quality of this asset is it is above this local low from May. That's it. Let's say it ran to the top of the range with very little evidence that it could or should, because there's no like confirmation low. Yes, there was bullish divergence here like there was everywhere else. Let's say it ran to the top. Then you have 62% upside, but good luck. It's like high, lower high, lower high, lower high. God, where are the higher highs? Well, they're on other assets that are far superior technically. Less than 5 minutes, chat, till the poll is concluded. I should just conclude it now, because you should be able to cast votes. All right, in 45 seconds, I'll stop it, or you can't vote anymore. Shiba never needed a tweet ever. I'm just going to conclude it now. Surprise conclusion to the poll. 502 votes. There it is. Locked in. So close yet so far away, man. Regardless of what happens, if we hear the beep or not, it will be, traders are going to settle up today higher than they did September 12th. So it still will be the highest daily candle close since August. I was just hoping we could get the price higher than the price we saw on September 13th, right? It's not true. Shiba has been far superior to Doge in performance lately. Far superior technical setup too. Like big time. 3 minutes. I'm counting. My beer is empty though. It's done, chat. So I would say like your attempt to get me to chug was possibly one of the most pathetic attempts I've ever seen. But yeah, thank you for the attempts. It was great, dude. Two minutes and counting. Where you can't roll it out because it's so close, but it looks now probable that the no's are going to win, and that's just like the minority of the people of the 500 that voted are going to win. Crazy price action would have to happen during the local on the 8s. Not saying it can't happen, but you're running out of time, dude. It's now time for your local on the 8s. 2 minutes to the daily close. Yep. The scams are pumping, dude. They're pumping, man. It's so close, dude. We're just honed in. I've been live for like 3 hours, 10 minutes now, so I'm kind of like, you know, concentration levels are just not going as well as they were at the beginning of the stream. What do you mean win bread stream? It's been 84 years. Get out of here, dude. I did a bread stream like last weekend or something. I mean, we have less than a minute and 22.7. It's not happening, chat. It's not happening. You'll hear the beep probably like first 5 minutes of the new day, like Ludic or someone was talking about. I can't remember. Yeah. $30 seconds. It's over. The no's win. Sorry. Sorry, yes, people. Yep, the no's win. It is certain the yeses lose. Now.
Where the volume. Short liquidator at resistance before correction to 18,300. Thoughts?
How can you know? I'm not going to act like I know. Jesus chimes, new day, highest daily candle close since August. Rejoice. But please get some effing hype in the chat. We did it, man. We did it. We got the things, man. We made it to the. We did all these things, man. It's fantastic. Amen. So yeah, that was pretty significant. Could have been cooler, could have been crazier, but What a daily candle indeed. Sorry, yeses. You lose. But you don't really lose because it's like, it's just a poll, man. It's a poll. So on the new day, what kind of price action will we receive? There's no way that's real life, right? There's no way that's real. How is this happening? Some of these like are not going to the new day. What? ZRX highest daily candle close since November 7th. Nice. Ethereum highest daily candle close since November. There's the new one. All right, finally. God. Like what the? Storage, I don't know why it's not resetting. Dude, it's taking forever. What are they doing, man? These are all off. Here we go. We got FTM. Highest daily candle close or not. Let's see. Yep, highest daily candle close on FTM since August 16th. I don't like Bitcoin. Yeah, supply lines have been breached. I get it. Crazy world we live in. KNC up 1.4% immediately. Engine's up 2.45% on the new day immediately, trying to break that 200-day moving average. Again, these were a lot of these didn't have an edge at all. They were trash. That's about it. I mean, it's been seconds, it's been minutes. $886, I guess, right? High to low, man. 886 is 47.65 cents. All right. Yeah, nothing else really doing anything. Okay, so we just go to Bitcoin and then I guess I'll wrap it up. Been live too long, man. Too long. I think we'll hear the beep soon. And we can rejoice. But either way, we rejoice because traders have settled up at their highest levels since August 18th. It's wonderful. All right. I just want to say thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. 10-day candle. Oh my God, who looks at the 10-day? All right, 10-day candle. It is a, look at the engulfing candle and the fall through. Highest 10-day candle since August 9th.
BTC 10-day candle just closed and it's beautiful.
Heck yeah, man. Well, you know, weekly candle closes soon, 2 days. And it'll be the highest close since August. So very, very strong. Power. Pain for the people that sat out. That's for sure. Such a gorgeous flag breakout, you know? The flag staff. I didn't even know it was called the flag staff until somewhat recently. And it's like, yeah, I just knew there were upsloping flags, but flag staff. It's a nice name. It's nomenclature. On the 4 hour. Overbought again, of course. And just right at another level, breaking that. Consequences. You're looking at 24,200. So if you're breaking this resistance here, I would say you got about 6 to 6.5% upside. Could you imagine Bitcoin doing that? Well, that's normally what it does. When things turn around, they turn around violently, fast, and just so people think that, oh, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer because I think I can get a pullback here. But Bitcoin and crypto is a momentum-driven asset class. So you waiting around after you missed that reversal may not play out for you, as we've learned in the past, you know. Hence why we talked about it before any of this. We're very close to the beep. Like, look, we were green on the new day for a second. Oh man, I wish I could get some ceviche tonight. Nice, amazing ceviche, unlimited, bowl by bowl. Order it until I can't eat anymore. Soon. Why would I go to Peru when I go to Miami and they have extremely high-end ceviche? Like, I'm good, dude. I'll just do it in Miami. But it's so real. Like, it's like, there's just things you can't get in the rest of the country that you can get in Miami. You know, I saw a video recently. It's like not a good idea to be going to Peru at all. So much unrest, and you try to travel through the country, dude. Like, there's roadblocks and violence, and I'm good, dude. Yeah, so why are you telling me to come down? Yeah, Ceviche 105 is where I fell in love. That's where I went. It was so good, dude. Oh my god, it was incredible. Yeah, don't tell me to come down to your war-ridden, unstable country right now. But hey, I can get I can get Peruvian food in Miami, so it works out. Okay, so I guess I'll just leave you with this, chat. What a breakout on the weekend. You got to wonder what, because you know, some of these altcoins are going to lose their minds probably this weekend, okay? They're going to go berserk. So you can't be surprised. You cannot be surprised when some of these altcoins go absolutely ludicrous this weekend. Normally take off on Saturdays, but I got a feeling that I might not be taking off tomorrow if it gets crazy enough. No alert yet, but soon. Soonish. I'm not going as it's just beginning to pump. I mean, I was here, been here for 3 hours and 21 minutes. We touched it. We did touch our highest high of the entire rally. But we have, in fact, not touched. Oh, it was so close, dude. I think we did. I think we did. You know, no alert went off, but let's see here. The highest high, September 13th, was 22,800. And then what did we do? 22,801. We have officially achieved the highest high since August 18th, 19th. Jesus chimes. It's done. It happened officially by like $1.
Hype in the chat! Look here! Look, listen!
I just felt like streaming.
There it is. It happened. Just no beep. But we've officially, technically looked at it, and it is confirmed. We are kings. I don't know. I gotta say it. So that's it. I will leave the rest of it to you. Please be sure to join the Discord. There's the link. Join us. 15,000-ish members strong and growing, and it's where you want to be during these times. I think during all times, but thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Enjoy your weekend. You might see me. Probably not, but it just depends on what some of these alts are doing, okay? Because like KNC right now, up 2.5%. Sands up 4% on the new day. Atom's up 1.8%. You get it? These things could go nuts. So just keep your eye on it. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
I've got information, man. New shit has come to life.
Please clap.